be.
Did you do the settings?
Yeah. I did the settings.
The farmer in the dell.
Where did the beer and the koozie go now?
I have no idea. The farmer in the dell.
Oh, that.
Hi ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. Hi guys.
This is a good salad, man. Really good.
Thank you, Dad.
Whatever. He gave you.
Relax it.
Hello, my friends. Hello. It's starting to stay light out longer, you know. I like it so much when it's
How you doing in
light
Vancouver, Mary
outside.
Jane?
Mary Jane.
Lopez. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mary Jane.
I thought you didn't like my aunts.
I don't, but I told you to get me some.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, troopers. We are here. Troopers, deactivate. No, inactivate.
Wonder
Huh?
Twin Powers.
Activate.
Yeah. I mean, that's way after your time.
I did Wonder Twin Powers.
Really? I remember that when I was growing up.
That's why I did this.
Shape of a whale. You remember the other one?
No.
Some kind of water. I'm a whale spear.
Mm-mm.
No, that's what they became. An animal and some kind of water. How you doing, Phil? Adelphia, I assume, Mary Grace?
Hi, Q. What's up, Q ball? How's it hanging, Q? Any recent searches on OF that we should know about?
Star, your dad went to school in Oakland. It's a good question. Give me his name.
Sarah,
I will ask.
you know what? It cannot be I can't celebrate Groundhog's Day because it's Groundhog's Day for us every day.
You're thinking of the movie. The only reason that
Pocastani Phil came out and said it's going to be.
I understand, but Pocastani Phil was just a character. You know, Groundhog has nothing to do with like repeating.
It's a repeat.
That was the movie. It was a repeating.
No shit. That's how we wake up every day.
So now it's become Groundhog's Day. It's hilarious how that happened. And Phil,
we are.
What did Phil say?
Early spring.
Really?
Yes.
Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil.
Grandpa.
I don't know.
Grandpa.
Puxatani. He's up.
EC.
Why do you keep pointing for me to go over there?
No, I'm saying.
Oh.
She said, "Don le grand-père, le grand-père ici." He's EC over there. You went to see Phil this morning. Was he cute? Ugh. Fuck Phil.
Come on, Phil.
Fuck Phil.
Get your head out of the hole and give us some summer.
Je parle un petit peu.
We need early spring here. We're like en route for some kind of, like it's going to be raining pizza, pineapple pizza for like 5 days in a row out here in California. How you doing, Dare Dog?
Any chance Dan will ever open it only? Who the hell just ran in?
I don't know.
Any chance you're gonna open up an OF page? Somebody wants to know. What would you like to see? What would you like to see?
I might already have an OF page.
Anything? Anybody want to know?
It's just
I'm curious.
I don't advertise it on social media. It's I kind of wear a costume and
Gooch,
you just
thank
have
you.
to.
That was very sweet of you. Those coyotes. It's a favorite. Dan just got that today.
Yeah, I did eat those coyotes.
You want to
today.
say thanks to Gooch?
Thanks, Gooch.
Great. Hi, Darls. How are you?
Los Coyotes. Las Coyotes? It probably meant dos.
Yeah.
It's funny because whenever we go into...
Pineapple pizza? Really? Bonjour, Chantal. Comment ça va?
I'm just saying it's Pineapple Express, and I just threw pizza out there for no
Pineapple
particular
Express is also a movie.
reason. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rogen, right?
It's that group. I don't remember exactly. We do have... What's BWs?
How you doing, Kawhi?
I thought you meant BMWs.
My brother's over in Maui right now.
He is?
Yeah,
Living the life.
at a conference.
No, Les, you just got on. I just got on. We got on. You're not feeling well? You know what I was realizing? I'm going to tell you.
Someone called me something I've never heard of, but
What?
I got to look at Pictuva or something. if you could redo that word, whoever called me that I'm picked, if that's a real word, I want to look it up.
Did you get it? Woohoo! Ricky. Rick sent me a Bosa jersey. I'll have to share it. I'll share it.
Is Rick on here?
Yeah.
Rick, I've been trying to send you a picture.
He got it.
Oh, it just kept telling me it didn't go through.
Pop drop.
How's everybody doing over
How's
there?
the pop drop?
There's no comments over there.
There was plenty of comments.
I mean, it's just silent. There's 188 people just silent.
There it is.
But
Picture Vivi.
pick.
What does that funny mean? Pick to vive. Pick to vive?
Picked vibe.
Pick vive.
Picked vibe. Picked vibe. P-I-C-T-V-I-V-E. I'd ask Surrey, but I think would probably knock us off.
You know what I realized? I'm gonna tell you a question.
Can someone
I'm gonna tell you.
look up the definition for that word?
I just finished it. I finished The Housewife today. The Housemaid. I finished it.
You
guys, I cannot. I
cannot. You can do it like on your own live. The one as of this off is the freaking Sister Wives. I had to sit there with you and watch it. That's enough. I don't have to talk about it.
We just watched 20 minutes. I wasn't
I know,
talking
and
about Sister Wives.
My head almost blew up.
I was talking about my book.
Oh. Another wife thing?
It's called Housemaid.
Oh, is that show?
No.
Oh. That was
It was so good. You guys got to read it.
Netflix
Oh my God.
or whatever.
What is good for a romantic relationship? Not this.
A lot of that, you know? A lot of that. That's the definition of a good romantic relationship.
We get on, the minute before we get on, he starts yelling,
A
screaming.
lot of horizontal. Because I'm getting anxious.
For what?
Top Cat or Top Gun? I don't even know what Top Cat is. And Top Gun was one of my, try that again and you screw up just this much and you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. What a great line. What a great line that was.
Oh my God, I can't wait for you guys to read the book.
I like the brown shirt, and it will end up because I end up wearing the same damn shirts all the time because Danielle puts them on the top of the drawer and I pull them out so that brown shirt will come out.
Ask Dan what he thinks of Cody.
I put the Chiefs shirt away until after the Super Bowl to just, and then could we dress my dad in a Chiefs shirt? I mean, that would be blasphemy.
In the house while we're rooting for the Niners?
Right.
No. The fuck?
I don't know.
Oh my God, the book is amazing. I read that in like several days. It was so good. It's a quick read. Oh my gosh.
You and Mark versus Dan and Josh. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the youngins in that right there.
Who's the youngins?
Well, obviously,
me and
Josh are younger than Mark and whoever that was. Maybe not, unless it's like a 12-year-old. Then I don't know. Read is that The Perfect Marriage? That's a good book. We'll have to read it. Mark was the fave yesterday. He's on. You called Mark. I gotta.
Dictionary design method use. There, Rita told you what it is.
Thank you, Rita. That describes me to a T.
Rita is.
I can't think of a better definition of me.
Rita is like on everything.
I don't know. Rita might be like AI.
She is.
I think she's AI.
Rita
TikTok
is,
AI. She's not real.
Rita,
she's everywhere.
Do you work for TikTok?
She's everywhere.
Rita's everywhere. She's now on YouTube. She goes everywhere. I love it. Ask Rita. If you guys have any questions, ask Rita.
That's the new thing. Ask Rita. It used to be what was it? Ask Bob or ask who?
It's ask Rita.
Ask
if
Alice.
If you have any questions, ask Rita. She knows. She knows exactly.
She knows more than I do about what's going on. She knows more than we both do.
She knows where our videos are. She knows at what point in the video we have said things. Rita has all the answers. We should hire Rita.
My dad was a podiatrist.
Does he use a daily journal?
My dad? No.
What the fuck do you want him to do with the journal?
There might be valuable for some things. You could track progress, but my dad could not. He's not going to remember, right? If he had a journal, he would forget it. He'd have to reread the whole thing every day before he made his next thing. Rita is Jeeves. Jeeves' daughter.
She is. Rita has the power.
Is he up?
Not yet.
All right.
You have any questions? Let's ask Rita. She will have it down. I love it.
Thanks for
and the
watching
second-
down in the Dominican.
There's another second book. Cheryl, shut the front
Oh
door.
boy. How you doing down in
I
Fresno?
need to get it.
My kids are probably getting close to Fresno right now.
It's
They're on their way
open.
to Santa
It's
Barbara.
open-ended, so I know there's another book. There's another book. I'm ordering it tonight when we get off.
Hey, Leonard Skinner is on.
It's the second book? Okay.
Turn it up.
I'm so excited. I'm so
CMC,
excited now.
I gotta go with probably McCaffrey. I mean, statistically, but Debo could.
I don't
Who
think so.
knows? Maybe they'll have Debo returning kicks and he'll run the opening kick in. I don't know.
We're good. We're a little batty. Ed's going a little nuts. It's been raining.
We've been nuts
so
for 2 days.
I
We're
do
batty.
too. Yeah, we're batty, you guys.
A little
Anthony's here?
more batty than normal.
The Ginger? Ginger's here?
Oh, there's someone else on the way to Santa Barbara. How you doing in the United Kingdom?
I've just started reading again, so
In West Virginia.
anything.
Grandpa
Okay,
is a
Todd,
49er
keep it
fan. That was the condition for him moving in. He had to convert
I
from
would
an
say
Oakland
that.
fan to a 49er fan. I should say a Raider fan because they're not in Oakland anymore. My dad was.
Oh, Danielle, I saw your message come through. I will message you.
My dad was a big band person. Big band.
I'll message you because I want all this stuff because I'm into reading now.
Colin,
Just
I am.
Hi, Melanie.
I've been waiting for the Usher halftime show.
Are you the Melanie?
I didn't.
Are you the Melanie that emailed him about something you sent me? I haven't gotten it yet. Hi, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa.
If you are, I did forward the message.
He did. He did.
I did that.
He did do that.
I did my part.
He did.
I forwarded the message.
And if that's you, Melanie, thank you, and I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Are we all going to the Super Bowl? I'm waiting for Taylor to call me up and say, God, I love your channel. I think that we would love nothing more than to have you in the suite. So that's what I'm waiting for Taylor to call.
I'm so excited. Okay, Tabitha, I'm excited. Read. You guys can tell me what to read. I will not remember it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. There's another book.
That's your dog.
It's my dog.
Tammy, I'm answering you. I love the LOL. And that's not uncommon, Tammy. It's not that, I don't know why.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
It's hard to read all of the things as
Thanks,
they're
Martha.
going by on two screens. So
I love my dog. You know, I had a thought today because all the German Shepherd stuff comes
Thanks,
up
Pam.
on my feed. I almost said to Dan out loud, and now I'm saying it. I almost said, let's get another German. I just started reading, Nicole. I just started reading again.
so that's not just going to go by. So that means that you're open to another dog. It's just a matter of what kind. In fact,
I would want to get another German Shepherd.
a guy sent me a picture today
I wanna
of
get
a
another.
rough collie.
No, I want to get another German. It's the cutest thing. It's just Zeus.
I'm
And
sorry, but you don't just get to pick.
I get a pick.
You don't. You pick the pig. You brought Baxter and Coco.
No, I didn't get.
I get to pick
No,
the next
I
dog.
did not bring Coco
The
nor
only thing I've
Baxter.
ever brought home is one cat.
No, 2 cats.
Whatever. 2 of 7. So
No,
you
I
had,
haven't brought home
you have 10
any of
pets.
them.
You brought home 8.
No, I did not. They came
I get
to
to pick
us.
the next
They
dog.
came to us. We are getting another
Who
German
votes
Shepherd.
for a collie?
Nobody.
A golden collie like
No.
Lassie.
No.
Who votes for a collie over another Coco?
Cheryl, I'm so excited. I'm gonna look it up tonight.
I did bring home the last pet, the Donnie, but that was a cat, and cats are not dogs. I would do a golden too. I would definitely do a golden.
No, we're getting another. We're getting another German.
We're
The
gonna-
German Shepherds are.
Can
life.
somebody throw a poll out there? You guys do those
No,
polls.
Stop it.
German or collie?
No collie. German.
Collies are the sweetest,
I do win.
smartest,
Thank you, Melanie.
loveliest
German.
animals.
Everybody says German.
Well, let me tell you this.
He's up.
Grandpa
He's up.
had a golden collie when
Let's
he
just
grew
get him
up,
out of here.
and I had a golden
We
collie
don't
when I grew up.
cares. I'm the boss. I get the German.
He's not up.
Okay, well, just get up and move.
Pop, what's going on? Are you done? All right, good job. Good
Did
job.
he eat it all?
I gotta get your pills. Don't
We
move.
did a good job.
Well, thank you.
I did a good job.
I gotta get your pills. So
Oh my God, my baby is my life.
Very good.
You guys,
All
my
right,
baby's my
well,
life.
you eat
But I'm not getting.
Yeah.
I'm not getting another small
You
cat.
eat good.
Not.
You eat good.
I do not need any more. Dad, yes, he wrote checks for everything. He wrote checks for everything. That's why he's obsessed with that. What is the secret of a long and lasting love? Truth, loyalty, laughter, love, and trust. Yeah. 130 pounds? A female? Mine's 85 pounds and she sleeps on me. Collies and German Shepherds are high maintenance too. Let's not take that away from the Shepherd. This one is the biggest. She is needy.
Because you got many problems.
I drink every day with a Y. Yep, sure do.
It ain't gonna do any good sitting in the
110
drawer.
pounds?
Sitting in the thing.
Oh my God, I couldn't do it. They are great. The Shepherd
All right,
Chow.
see what happens. We'll see if you can make it.
Happy birthday,
You made
Cream.
it last night, the night before, but you'll be just fine.
Needy's different than grooming. Grooming, needy, and grooming. Collie, Germans have hair. I'm drinking something that's not my favorite. It's a Pinot. I don't like that. Oh, hi, Johanna. He's eating. I love mine. This Shepherd has changed my life, you guys. I have had many labs. We've had labs pretty much our whole lives. Dan, give him an ice cream.
That way. Give him a what?
An ice cream?
You bought ice creams?
They're little ice cream. Yes. Hi, Liam. What's up? Watch your back. You want to go drink? If you drink, I don't know. I love Lucy. It drives me nuts. No, Madison. He is still angry. He's angry. A Labradoodle, it would be great. But an ice cream in the freezer in the drawer. It's a vanilla ice cream. I can't drink beer. It gives me gas.
How come you didn't get chocolate this time?
Because I get whatever they get. Yeah, ice cream. It's been in there forever. Saved my life. I'm telling you, Ariana, I've never been so in love with an animal ever. I finished my book. My kid came, Jennifer. I hugged my daughter, Jennifer. She came in to pick up Andrew. They're on their way to Santa Barbara. So that was a highlight. And I did a lot of chores. I cleaned the bathroom upstairs, the shower, everything else. Nothing so far is inside out or backwards. We're good right now.
That's in the morning when it's dark out. Once I'm dressed and during the day, I do not put my clothes on backwards.
Oh, English bulldogs. I hugged Jen and she hugged me back. I said, oh, my firstborn. I said, I haven't seen her in so long, and I hugged her and she hugged me back. It wasn't weird. I didn't think so. Are you leaving, Alex?
I'm an animal.
It was great. That was really happy for me.
I shaved. I was younger when I shaved.
So I did a lot. I accomplished a lot today.
And we have the young filters on. You don't have any idea what we look like, really. It's all filtered stuff right here.
We got the cutest video of them driving down. So it was really cute. Dan even giggled when he watched it because
I'm drinking an Ultra.
They're driving. Ugh, this is not good. We're gonna take Grandpa for a ride tomorrow and go pick up my wine in Lodi.
Why don't you get your phone and so I can read the text exchange this morning?
It's so funny. So hold on. So Jennifer was pissed off at Andrew because she wanted Andrew to go back to her house.
They don't care.
Anyhow, long story short, somebody recorded a video because Jennifer's car, Jennifer's music, she's singing, Andrew's pissed.
A winery in Lodi.
Anyhow.
Okay, that was a great story.
It was really cute.
It was amazing.
And so it made
We should record that and make a video out of that
Sharon.
one.
You're welcome. And it was just so cute because I just smiled. I had a little tear in my eye because I thought, I said, this is such great memories for them. I just long live the memories of
It's
siblings
great
going
that they're
together.
going. We're absolutely thrilled of that.
And they're going
that
to
they're
see
going
my
to-
cousin, my family. And they've grown attached to him, so it's really great.
That dog keeps scratching over there.
Thanks, Nick.
I'm not practicing regularly, Jameson, and I was a criminal attorney.
They're confess.
We can imagine them because we give a
We get a play-by-play.
a front row seat because they're texting. Whenever they get pissed off, they're texting.
Shit.
Yes.
No.
Thank you guys. Thank
No.
you.
You guys
now,
suck.
if anybody has
No.
any like listings of
No.
like collie pups,
No.
you can
You
forward me
guys
the collie
suck.
pups.
You guys
Golden
suck.
collie.
The collie is winning.
Of course, the collie's winning. We already
Fuck
have a
the
shepherd.
collie.
Grandpa had a collie. I had a collie.
That's not
We need to
happening.
get a collie.
No.
We need one more
No,
collie.
I want to.
Grandpa needs a collie before he dies.
No.
Yep.
Not gonna happen.
Yep. One more. The
Sea
same.
Nugget, I'm
when he
gonna
was
mute
born,
you.
he had a collie.
I'm gonna mute you.
Actually, it couldn't be. He must have got that when he was like 10.
Do we love each other? No, absolutely not.
Sometimes.
It's all an act. We do that on purpose. This is just for business. Mm-hmm.
It's not a border collie. I have had a border collie.
Yeah.
I was talking about a golden, like Lassie. You know, Lassie come home. German Shepherd, no contest. Hey, we had the contest, and guess what?
The German
collie
Shepherd
won.
wins. No.
Yep. I mean, you don't even. You
I do not want a wiener dog. I'm not a wiener fan.
I did see a pretty cool video.
Good
of a
man,
wiener
we're
dog.
not getting another fucking dog. I can't right now.
The videos I had was watching the dog. It was looking and it said 2 minutes to grandma's house, and the dog's looking around. He's like 1 minute to grandma's house. The dog tail starts wagging. 30 seconds to grandma's house. Starts barking. He's looking around. That's a hot dog.
Sauv Blanc. Sauv Blanc.
Someone's cousin had a winery in Lodi.
It's not.
I'm sure that if your cousin has a winery in Lodi, that we've been there. Almost certain. So we've been to all of them.
No,
I don't
Jackie, we're
drink
not
wine,
asking for subscribers, not here. The only subscribers we ask for is on my Mrs. Diesel NorCal 3.
Did I use the F word?
Mm-hmm.
I apologize.
Fuck.
I was serious.
Not. We cuss. I fucking
I'll cuss, but I try and make it appropriate cussing.
But I do. So, I mean, for fuck, be honest. Let's go. We're adults. We can use whatever words we want to.
That ain't the point. You can say whatever you want, but man, she might have been serious. Maybe she's.
I don't care.
Right.
I'm 49.
Yeah.
Who is going to tell me to not cuss? I'm my own person.
I will.
Fuck.
Not that you listen.
No, I don't. No.
I mean, almost the opposite.
It's just fucking words. Jesus. Juicy fucking chicken. Here,
Be
I'll
good,
take
be
it.
good, be good.
Thanks, go away.
Oh, he got up.
Go sit
There's
down.
my spoon.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Grandpa's doing great today.
Sit down.
Yeah, you saw that if you look at today's video, and by the way, if you want to see how tough it is, today's video on YouTube,
Yes.
it's like 6 minutes, and he was really sundowning. I mean, he went from really good to really having a tough day yesterday. And it was, normally I can't show a lot of when he's not doing well, but he was quite dignified. I could give you an idea of what it's like when he gets frustrated. When he's frustrated, we're frustrated. It's just that simple.
It's
And
a
it was-
true
it was a
fucking
tough-
caregiving struggle.
It's a tough, but it's a valuable
YouTube.
video to watch.
He says YouTube on purpose because we're not technically, because we have TikTok and YouTube on, so.
We say TikTok, but not YouTube.
You say YouTube. They say
I
a
do.
lot.
I just say it because I don't know, what algorithms are out there listening, what AI is listening, and I'm sure that they're competitors. So I don't know. I just say it. I could probably say YouTube. Why is he always hungry? I don't know. He's gaining weight. That I can tell you is. I had to put his belt on for the
It's
walk
tight.
today.
I had to release it several times.
You released it
I
because it was
released
too
it.
tight.
Yeah.
He's putting on a lot of
He's
weight.
putting
He's
on
eating
weight.
a lot of food lately. But he forgets that he eats, and we're gonna feed him a
hard,
little
Joe.
healthier, a little
We
less
are.
caloric.
Well, I mean. He doesn't eat very bad.
I'm quite certain he will have more dessert than he
Yeah.
had just.
Normally I
quite
give
certain.
him that and a cookie.
What are you drinking?
I have water, and then I have some Sauv Blanc. No, I don't. I don't have Sauv Blanc. I wish I had Sauv Blanc. I have Pinot Grigio. I'm going to pick up my wine. So stop looking for subscribers. Gina, stop looking for subscribers. I just said, Gina, we have subscribers on my Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3 page. Only my page because I have trolls, right? And I like to have the enjoyability of not having to deal with the trolls. But I would appreciate you not telling me how to manage my
Another ice cream?
business.
No, that's fine.
Thank
I'll give
you,
you another
Gina.
ice cream.
I used to be a Chardonnay. I used to be a Chardonnay girl. Why do, God, I always say this, you know, people have the audacity to come on and say, don't do that. I'm a grown-ass adult. Last time, how old am I?
49.
49. Oh, thanks.
This?
Thanks.
Oh, Lord.
I've raised 3 beautiful children. I've raised my husband, well, not best of my ability. And I am taking care of my father-in-law. I don't need to
Oh, boy.
seek anybody else's.
Oh, boy. Let's.
Hi, AP, where you been? Where you been? No, Moscato? Diabetes in a cup.
Who said Los Gatos?
I do like red wine. I do love a good red wine. Am I okay? Never.
Was someone in Los Gatos? Did you say?
I didn't see.
Oh, I thought you said Los Gatos.
I did.
I thought you. Dogs eating
Oh,
trees.
excuse me, ma'am. That wasn't for you. That was only for you when I was trying to get you in the room. Yeah, don't. I saw that. Nice try. Yeah, nice try. Hi, William. Thank you. Does anybody ever hug Grandpa? No. We're not a hugging family. But it's
Yeah, I don't
amazing.
think it-
But it's amazing that we can still be successful without the hug or the eye.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm trying to think if anybody does. Like, when we were at a family reunion, when people were saying goodbye, you know, Pop, what are you doing?
Get it, Steph. Get it, Steph. I love me some dirty martinis. Do you know I've never had an espresso martini?
Anything else?
You
No?
did? AP, we miss you. We miss you.
All right, Pop. Well, good dinner anyway.
Goodman? Hi, Scott. Uh-oh, Scott sent us an ice cream cone. I'm never serious. No, but I'm serious about the hugs. No hugs. You guys, every family's dynamic is different.
He
Hugs
did
don't...
hug, there were some hugs goodbye if I were, the first time, like 2 years
A
ago,
housemaid.
but not very often.
So good. So good. An espresso martini, I don't know. I've never had one, but people like them. What's your love language? His is sex. Mine is emotional.
We're still trying to discover it. I'm gonna discover it soon. Are you a foot doctor as well? I am not a foot doctor.
He's a lady doctor. He's the doctor of love.
Who was that guy in WKRP?
In
What was-
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. What was that doctor, whatever his name was? The DJ. That's who I am. Guy with the mustache.
You want to be in my box? You want to ask some questions in the box?
Bobby, I think these are pretty darn good. These ultras. They're like 95 calories,
Thank you,
2.5 carbs,
Shit.
and they do the same thing as a normal drink as far as
Dr. Fever? Oh no.
Johnny Fever, right?
Yeah,
right.
Johnny Fever. Close, Michelle.
Dr.
Ava.
Johnny Fever. But you go through them. So
Ultra diversion.
I could drink like,
That's what Scott said.
What?
Ultra diversion. Scott gave you a ice cream cone.
oh, that was nice.
That was Moose.
Moose gave me an ice cream cone.
I said Scott, and see,
Oh.
he gets mad at me when I call you Moose, but then yet
Moose,
he
how did you?
understands Scott.
Scott Isaacson, who's my buddy in San Diego. I don't even know. I am shocked that you were capable of figuring out how to give an ice cream cone. That's what's going down in the log today.
Jennifer, it's
That
so
you
hard.
figured out how to give an ice cream cone. I saw that I was going to say Apollo Creed, that Carl Weathers died. And that's sad. One of my favorite movies was Rocky and Rocky 2.
You're not alone, girl. It's hard. It's not easy.
Bobby, I could probably do that too of this stuff, but
You just have to take deep breaths and learn from your mistakes and try to just keep moving. That's the best you can do, honestly.
it's an ultra. It's a Michelob Ultra.
Grandpa had a collie, yes. Hi,
for
Mary.
you that Don't know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
Brantley's dad, thank you. We're no expert.
Thanks,
We're only
Brantley.
experts in our own
Brantley's
situation.
dad.
So if you can learn anything from us and it works, then that's a huge win for us.
Well, you learn that things are different all the time, and that it's fluid, and that there's really not any particular right or wrong
cuddle?
answer. Whatever gets you through the
I
moment.
like a good cuddle.
All we do is come up with
White
different
chocolate?
tricks or methods to try and get through the moment. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, and they'll probably be very different for
He
another
does,
person.
Joey. I don't even know.
You know, speaking of your dad moving into your place, Loudermilk. I got to go back to Loudermilk because probably haven't watched it, but his dad moves in temporarily with him, and it makes for some of the funniest scenes in the world. This dad who's probably like 70, and he's some playboy. I can't even talk about it. I mean, it probably would get me banned on TikTok. I don't know how they show it on Netflix, but if you haven't seen Loudermilk,
he's watched it like
3
4
seasons.
times.
It's really
He's watched the seasons like 4 times. He keeps rewatching
because
it.
I'm oftentimes doing things while I'm watching it.
Thanks,
So
Mary.
now I'm, watching for the details that I missed.
Oh, Pamela, I
I don't know,
appreciate you
hilarious.
for watching and appreciating what we do.
My dad's favorite movie. I'd have to ask my mom. I like Sergeant York, and she's told me a few others. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
You have a singlet on, Les? Are you still giving grandparents showers? Yes. So far, 4 showers in. Tomorrow's shower day. He does this. Still. He even put down his head for me yesterday.
Loudermilk is a recovering addict who leads
CNH
a
loved it.
group of I can't even. I mean, group is a light term.
honey.
The characters in that thing are.
Oh my God.
The characters in the
Dick,
group.
Rick the Dick sent me a video,
Yeah,
and he said, you need to do this for your next manscaping.
I saw it.
Did he send it to you?
Yeah, I saw it.
With the roast beef falling?
It was freaking hilarious.
It was the
If they
best-
didn't do it, if I thought of it,
It was
that would
the
be
best
hilarious.
thing ever I have seen.
But it was pretty funny. Whoever did that video, it was pretty damn funny. We can't copy that,
No, it was fucking
but it was
funny.
good. It might inspire something similar,
Similar.
like the way Larry David inspired the.
Judy's watching it right now. A Swim Master's
Loudermilk?
here. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello. You could be a sister wife? Only because you
Second
had
round of
more
Botox
martinis.
in the bladder. I don't know what that does.
You did,
Mary?
Mary? So far, so good? It helps from leakage.
We did not really have to modify much. What did we do?
We removed a
We've
majority of my
added.
bones.
Well, we had to add security.
Security.
But that also for social media.
People
and,
don't like me, so they attack me. But
And but our bathroom is really set up perfect for him. We had it done like 5 years ago, and the floor is like
Helps.
rock. It's not slippery at all. It's pretty good. So we've not really had to do much. Make sure all the exterior doors are
Pamela,
locked.
no, they would never do that. He does, but
Someone
he would never
asked
do
about the
that.
governor. We don't discuss politics on here for obvious
Thanks, Melanie,
reasons,
I
right?
appreciate you.
It would just
No, I'm the only
degrade into
Louder milk. Louder, L-O-U.
louder milk.
Yeah.
And everybody, including his ex-wife, calls him louder milk, which is hilarious too. And
No, we don't worry about him, Nicole.
his best friend marries his ex-wife. It's not that that's good, but it's pretty damn funny the way they do it. And the girl and the father, there is just some really weird. It's pretty damn funny. Thoughts on Carl Weathers. I'm just that really touched me because I was like 8 or 9 when Rocky came out, right? And I really loved the movie, and Rocky 2, like when I was young, those were my movies, those and Top Gun. You get, when you get older, your tastes, expand to include different kinds of movies, but those were my movies. And he was young in the movie, like, I'll give you the best line in the movie. It wasn't by Carl Weathers, but it was by the bald guy, his trainer. And he said, oh man, he's all, champ, he's not right for us. He's not right for us. Why he's not right for you, man? I saw you beat that man like no man been beat before, and the man kept coming after you. He's not right for us, champ. He's not right for us. God, that was hard. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I really liked the movie, so I did. I was I mentioned, I texted my buddies, my friend group, my buddies from high school, and we talked about it a little, because it's our, our childhood. So yeah, I'm sorry to see Carl Weathers go. I'm curious to see what Stallone has to say. Are you kidding, Casper? Your uncle was the referee? That is so damn cool. I would love to see a picture or something. That is really awesome.
Pamela.
I know. I can see the referee in my hand going, "He's out." When Carl Lewis or Apollo Creed kind of just collapsed in Rocky 2. He's out, and then the music came on. Oh man, why are they doing that?
No.
26 years, almost 27. Grandpa is watching TV right around the corner. Rocky IV was partly filmed in Vancouver. Rocky IV was, I think, unanimously the worst installment, right? It was kind of ridiculous. And my daughter grew up, and so by the time my daughter was growing up,
Misty, congrats.
Rocky V came out, and when she was young, and so when she called it, remember what she called Rocky V?
No.
She called it Rocky V. Rocky V, because it was a Roman numeral, number 5. So my daughter loves Rocky V.
Who's here?
Is Sly Shattered? I'm sure he is.
Thanks, Shirley.
We are similar in age. Why is the dog crawling on me?
I don't know. What's going on?
I don't know. Let me go check outside. But actually, let me go look.
I smell pig shit.
Well, the dog ate pig shit, man. Go away, pig shit eater. Move, dog. It's your dog.
Do y'all play musical instruments? No, but I did play the violin and the flute when I was in elementary school.
I took 3 piano lessons, and then the piano teacher fired me. And I was only 8. My mom's all, she won't, you're done. I'll have to find you a new piano teacher. I said, I don't think anyone's going to work.
No, Pamela, I'm a pro.
Go away!
No, I'm
God,
not. I don't play
that's
the
bad.
I don't play the skin flute.
What the hell? Get the hell out of here!
Jeez.
Go away!
Ah!
It's right here. Go away!
Go away! What is wrong with you?
Oh, she's looking at us really sad.
Why are you licking your lips?
Yeah, don't go eat pig shit and come in here.
Ah!
Yeah, you're calling her over, Danielle.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Go
are.
away.
I don't know why the dog likes to eat the pig poop, but for whatever reason, it doesn't eat Baxter's poop, but it eats the pig poop.
She eats pig poop. Baxter poop too.
Okay, well, that's why we're not getting another shepherd. Collie is not stupid enough to eat poop. Any breed that eats poop, get rid of them. My pits don't smell bad.
I didn't put deodorant on.
Me either. Like for a couple days.
You haven't?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
You think my nose would be in here?
No. Is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe. Nobody farted. The dog ate pig shit and came in here and started breathing. The vet can. There's something they can do.
No, they can't. They can't do anything about it.
She's getting vitamins. There she is. There she goes outside. Lock the door. She's going to look for more. She's going to the buffet out on the lawn. I have deodorant on. Actually, I don't have any pit smell.
I've tried that, Heidi. I've tried the meat tenderizer. I've tried everything. It does not fucking work.
I don't know what to do with the fake accounts.
There's nothing.
There's fake.
Every fucking creator has them.
Yeah, everyone deals with them. It's the apps have to. They either want to take care of it or they don't. They could take care of it if they wanted, but maybe there's money in it. They get more viewers, more whatever. So it boosts their numbers, I'm guessing.
You just got to know how many we have in our real accounts, and you'll know that. You'll know the difference.
I'll never get rid of my animals either. I reported at times. I don't have time to go through and pick out all the fake accounts and report them. way too much to do. I am very much into Vivek. Interesting name. I'm very much into politics and current events, and not necessarily political sides, but I'm very into
Thanks,
what's
Dan.
going on in the world. I've always followed it extremely
Thanks, Lori.
closely. I just don't discuss it on social media. Maybe at some
You
point
can't
in the
discuss
future,
it. You cannot discuss it
on
on
a
social
more,
media.
on something that's like targeted for that kind of thing. But I'm not into division. And right now, politics has divided this country and weakened this country. So I am
Sally,
not going to
the-
participate
this-
in weakening the country by furthering that divide.
The
at all.
Salinger fan groups, any of that stuff that we don't have our name on, nope, that's not us.
Cassandra, you can,
I mean,
questions about your dad, if you can email me or DM me, email, I mean, it's hard for me to find them all. There's Scott Isaacson, we talk politics. Moose, don't talk politics on here.
Is
But
he?
he's joking. No, he's
Oh.
not. He's just, you know,
Moose.
and
You are my
you know,
only fan.
it's an example that I don't hang out in like a homogeneous political
Okay,
group.
Sam.
I hang out in a group with varied political opinions. In fact, our high school friends are pretty evenly divided, where, you know, between things, and we talk.
Scott, no
And
politics.
we do it with, you know, without the vitriol.
Vitriol.
Without the
Scott
hatred.
has
We don't-
vitriol. You have vitriol
But
sometimes.
the minute, you know, we could be talking politics like really hardcore, yelling at each other. And then one of the kids will call and we'll just turn, oh, what happened with
Yeah.
your
They
daughter's
don't,
friend?
They don't hold it
We don't-
against each other.
we
They
don't
can
do
do
that.
that. They can have vitriol and not have any disrespect for one another.
Right. We don't bitch. There are, whatever your political opinions are, we respect each other. And that respect supersedes any kind of political differences. And it used to be that way in this country, and we've gone away from it. We've gotten to the point that you don't agree with me, you're the enemy. And that weakens our country. That's why we don't do politics on here.
We don't have any subscribers on this account, so of course we answer people. So
I don't have subscribers on mine. I have one account. This is just the way it is. If I'm not answering, it's because I don't see it, or I see it and I can't think of an answer, or whatever. Hulk Hogan over Steve Austin, unless you're talking about Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man, Lee Majors, then I'm going to have to go with this, because I know the $6 Million Man could take all of those people. Hulk and, you know, that big dude, what's his name, the Amazon, what's his guy, Andre the Giant, whatever.
Andre. Not Andre.
The $6 Million Man could take them all. Even
People
Jamie
are
Summers
open-minded,
could take
that's
all
the
of them.
problem. Just saying.
And she could do it with one arm tied behind her back. That's the amazing thing. So Ed never did read newspapers. My dad is the
No, it's not
opposite
that.
of me when it comes to interest in current events and what's going on in the world. My dad's more interested in his family. He just doesn't have a big interest, never interested in the bigger picture. He's a family man.
He's a family man.
You spent the New Year's Eve with Hulk? I would love to meet him.
Ugh,
Hulk Hogan.
Melissa,
How about
so
Jesse
sad.
Ventura? That
So
guy went on to be a governor.
I'm sorry.
He's
lost.
up.
No, he's not.
You
I
sure?
think he's just coughing. But you can go check.
I'll check.
But I don't think he is. It's sad because a lot of my friends, we have respect for one another, and it's when you lose the respect for the person that you can't. It's just not best to talk
Over stupid politics?
Over stupid politics. It's just ridiculous. That's my thought.
That's
You know
what's
what
happened.
You know
That's
what
the
I say?
biggest problem
I
we have in this
say-
country. It's not the policies of either side. It's the division. And everyone, why do you think all this shit's going on in the world? They know we're divided. We're a divided country. And that makes us not as strong.
Oh, Connor, it was so funny.
That
So-
was a good video.
And I'm going to tell you something. It's really funny because when he's struggling in the morning time, part of me is thinking I should walk by because it's kind of a game because he'll be like, oh, hey, Danielle.
I mean, you got to remember, you know, my dad's got a lot of sons, right? He's got a lot of kids, and Danielle is like an island over here. So it's not unusual that he might confuse me with Mark or Adam or Dave.
Thanks, Tom. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's so dirty mofos. I agree, Dimitri. Dimitri. Thank you. But
Yeah,
yes,
Charlene,
it's
you vote for
horrible.
who you think's going to be the better leader. Do we have any black friends? That's a kind of a loaded question. I mean, I don't want it's that's not fair to our black friends, right? I think it's kind of it's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna.
But why would you even repeat that?
And I'm just because someone asked, so
I know,
I'm
but
saying
they're just doing that.
I'm not in any way racist. I've had black friends, have black friends. I've had black employees, Hispanic
I don't,
employees,
Allison.
white employees. I've had everything. I don't use race, gender, religion doesn't factor into. Do we have Arab friends? Her
Or-
best friend is,
Or sexual orientation does
or
not.
sexual orientation.
If
We
you're
don't
a
give
cool
shit.
person, that's all we worry about. We don't worry about anything other than that. If you have a kind heart, you're a friend of ours. Who's up?
Yeah, Dad. Exactly. Why can't we just be Americans?
Where's the out of control of TV?
Are you ready for bed?
What?
Are you ready for
Fans over
bed?
camp. We don't have fans like that.
I don't know how to.
We did have some people show up on Christmas with
Fine,
gifts,
I'll turn it off. Go brush your
which
teeth.
was
Yeah,
kind of
go brush your
scary. They were very nice. If you're watching, you were very sweet, loving people. I had no worry. I could see from the minute you were fine, but that was a little weird. Was he tired?
teeth. Yeah.
You're gonna take
I'm
them?
gonna go. I'll take them.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I'm
take
going to bed.
All right, Pop. I already put his undergarment out.
Okay, come on. Let's go brush your teeth.
I tell you,
Stay.
I ever since I've been gone, like when she's had to take care of him for 4 days, I have not showered him yet. She's kind of taken over that responsibility. She's such a good, the way she was with our kids, you know, I obviously took advantage of it. I would be gone because I knew she would be there. And she's now becoming, after 2 years, that way, that she's got that kind of, that motherly instinct has kicked in, and she is protective over him. Even for me, sometimes it's really weird, but she is. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I would like. No, I'm not jealous. I appreciate what she's doing with him. I wish, sometimes that we were more fun, but I'm not jealous. I'm grateful, absolutely grateful. Like I went away, and I don't have to worry about going away. I am now completely confident that she can do it. When we're going to Cabo in May, and I'm worried. I'm on the phone with Mark. You're gonna have to come here. Sis is gonna have to come here and stay. I'm really worried about him when we leave, but I'm blessed to have her, and now I have confidence that I don't have to worry. But she really is really, really good with him. It's remarkable. Danielle Connor, I've asked 100 times, right? She's 6 years younger than me. She's 49, gonna be 50 in May. She is, I was just absolutely blown away. Do I miss working? Sometimes, if I make an occasional trip to court and I walk in and I see people that I work with, and I, go back to the judge's chambers and get a little bit behind the scenes stuff, I do miss it a little bit, but I'm not giving it up completely. I told my secretary today, when I work through all the cases, I'm not gonna do anything that's like litigation oriented, but I'll have one criminal case and maybe do a trust or two at any given time, so that I can kind of close down the office phone and have my phone. So I will continue a little bit. I'm not, because my daughter is in law school, and if she needs anything or something happens later on, after, something's going to happen, my dad's not going to be here forever. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I just don't know. So I'm kind of trying to keep some options open, but. Josie, I've answered that. Why don't I tell him that his brother is alive and at home? I've tried. I do try that every time. I try that first, and I only resort to telling him the truth when I know that that's the only way he's going to move on. He gets on a loop, and he'll want to talk to him. He'll want his telephone number, and he gets very, he gets frustrated. So eventually, when the grief is easier to deal with for my dad than the frustration, you have to tell him, right? You can't let him get so stressed out that he loses his composure. People say the truth is best. I will tell him whatever it is that I believe is going to ease his mind and settle him down in the moment. Whether it's a lie or whether it's the truth, all I care about is my dad's mental state. And if he's frustrated or upset or sad or grieving, I try and take that away, and I will lie if I have to, or if it will work, I will lie to take it away. But you don't want to get caught lying. He's not completely gone, and so he does know in his more lucid moments that his brother has passed. So you have to be a little careful. If you notice, one thing that helps us get through is my dad trusts us. He trusts me when I tell him, we sold your car, your money is fine, it's in the bank. These are really important. If the trust evaporates, that's going to make it much more difficult to calm him down and make him feel better. Is there a certain part of the day when his memory is best? I can't say a certain part of the day, but I can tell you there's certain parts of the day when he's more apt to be sundowning. That's late afternoon or early morning, or where you're more apt to find him, having a difficult moment. Linda, that's all I do. I do whatever I think is best for my dad in the moment. That's all you can do. Is the best that you believe, and I'm often wrong, right? I'm not often. I don't always get it right, and sometimes he gets more upset, and then I try and shift. So I just do the best I can. I'm confident that there's nobody out there that is going to be better for him in the long run. So I just keep doing the best I can, trial and error. Thank you for the airplane. Romeo, so people said, cook your dad some eggs. My dad has eaten cereal for his entire life. I mean, that's what he ate for breakfast his whole life, and that's what he looks for in the morning. We can, when Danielle gets on, if I'm in my room, she'll have, cereal in his bowl and banana cut up and a spoon in there. He'll find the milk and do it himself. That's what he's looking for in the morning, is cereal. He will eat, like if we go out to eat, he'll eat oatmeal. Sometimes he's even worse cereal. He'll eat an Egg McMuffin. He loves his Egg McMuffin.
Do you want to deal with that one?
Hospice care?
And your wife is not nice.
Well, if you heard a minute ago, my wife is really good with him. Really good. I mean, it's just a fact. People can take issue with her tone. I've taken issue with it at times. I don't agree with every interaction they have. But no, she doesn't. I'm not perfect in every interaction I have, but I know that he's comfortable with her. He feels safe, and she does a wonderful job and took great care of him while he was gone by herself for 4 days. How you doing in San Jose? Black Santa comment, Bobby. What do you mean by that, dude? She's great with him. Mark is feeling fine. He's doing great. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate that. Yeah, my dad knows, who butters his bread, who feeds him his dinner, who washes his clothes, who washes his bed sheets, now who showers him, all those things. It's amazing.
Who lotions him up, who washes his armpits, who
Will there
scrubs
come a
his
point
head.
when you put him in a home? I hope not, but I cannot see the future. If it became, that it was safer, that we couldn't safely deal with him here, and I couldn't deal with that by bringing somebody in, like a nurse or something. If we had to go, then he had to go, right? It's just, I hope that never happens, but I cannot predict the future.
And I am there for him, listen. Cindy, his...
I'm so sorry, I cannot see all these comments.
His nephew, same situation.
Do you have daughter? I have 2 daughters.
Thanks, Cappy Boo. Oh, Q. Richie Q said, good luck to the 49ers. He's a Rams fan, by the way.
Thanks, Rich. Congratulations on
No,
your Super Bowl.
Me neither, Anthony.
How you doing in Jamaica? Thank you, Donnie,
Robin,
for
we
the
hope so.
flowers.
We hope so. He is. I literally just, he just went to bed and I changed
went to
him
bed
and I
right
did
at 6.
everything. Yep. And I'm so mean.
I don't know any lawyers in Texas. I think that's what you were asking. So why are we disgracing him on TikTok? I don't think we're disgracing him. I think we are showing my dad as best. I believe that, what you see in my dad, the way he handles his confusion and all of the difficulties and deficits that he's facing, I think I'm showing somebody who is not at their worst in their life. I think,
I
Crystal,
agree with you, Melissa.
Las Gas Cafe, I'll get back to that. I think I'm showing him at his
Thanks
very
so much.
best. And I think he is an amazing inspiration for so many people. And I am very proud to share my dad and our interactions and our journey.
Thanks, Heather. Nikki,
Hannah?
that's your favorite? It was
And there are
meant to be a fun video, and people just took
Which one?
it so out of context.
What?
The Black Santa.
Oh, well, that was, we went through that, and that was,
Rich wants to know
cute video.
if, because I'm so cute, do you just want to bite my face? Yes, I'm that cute. I want somebody to think I'm that cute to bite my face. He doesn't want to bite that though.
I mean, I'm watching you, and I don't know what the, okay, there
I'm
you go.
trying to like it. It just doesn't
I
work
know.
all the time. Danielle is not going to be okay with Grandpa. No. No, I'm not going to be okay. Thank you, D1 and Only, for seeing that in me. That
I do have other dementia
I will not be okay with that.
related pages. I
That's
love
really
I love
hard.
Megan. I love Megan with her. Gretchen with her 2 cats, and Norbert and her mom that help take care. I love Josh and Bob who take care of Betty. Chris and Mary are always fun to watch. I watch and I watch other caregiver channels, not just people with dementia, but people who take care of their kids or their brothers or sisters with Downs or some other disease
Don't look at me.
or condition.
Oh, Sam.
My mom's doing good. My mom is at my sister's tonight, and
She
she's
is?
been there for 2 days. Yeah.
Oh.
So I talked to her this morning. She was there, so she
I
enjoys
heard
that.
something about Lucy. I didn't understand.
No, I asked my mom if she saw Lucy.
No, I thought maybe Lucy.
Lucy is my sister's dog. She's a wonderful dog. It had cancer, had a leg amputated, and we love Lucy. And so I asked my mom, "Do you see Lucy this morning?" My sister was still asleep. It was like 9 o'clock. My sister sleeps in, but Lucy was up. My mom had already seen Lucy.
Mary, I try.
Thanks for the follows, guys. A quick follow would be greatly
Thanks
appreciated.
for Master. I love you.
No, my parents have been divorced for a long time.
Do we feel he's getting more forgetful? No. He has, he ebbs and flows, right? This disease, and it's an ebb and flower. His disease has been very slow progressing over the years. He hasn't been like who's the one? Leanne
Oh my God.
and Jeff.
Yeah.
If you guys follow them,
That's a
has
husband
gone-
and wife and the husband has early
and
onset.
he has he's gone downhill super quick.
It's so sad.
And we've followed her ever since.
And
the
she is
beginning.
awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, she took him on trips. I mean, she was the perfect wife. She did everything she could possibly do.
She's still.
She is the
Yeah,
perfect wife.
she's still.
And unfortunately, he's progressing so fast, and I feel so bad.
So bad. He's just going really quick, and it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, certain
But did you
kinds
know? I learned from one of our people that she married him knowing
I've
that
not seen Scott and Judy.
she married him knowing that he had dementia. So they
did
haven't
not
had a
hear
long marriage, but he was recently diagnosed, and then they married.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so she did that knowing. So, wow. Leanne and I think
Evie,
it's
that is
Leanne and
awesome.
Jeff.
You have my respect. My niece Lily stays one night every week with my mom, overnight with her, which is just an amazing thing for my mom to get to look forward to every week. That's my sister's daughter, where my mom is right now, and she's an amazing kid.
Yes,
I
thanks,
so respect.
Nate. Leanne Specht.
I so respect
Thank
the
you.
younger people who step up and take care of their parents or grandparents. That is remarkable and a great life experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Leanne's.
I heard about that, and her mom was just recently diagnosed with cancer. I hope you don't have.
Yeah.
Herpes is for life, Rich. Did the roast beef wife give that to you?
We're doing
He's
good,
joking.
thank you.
And I learned
Laura Lee.
Elvie told me about that. Elvie said she gave me the whole download on
I
that.
did not
And her
know
mother just got recently diagnosed, so she's dealing with Jeff and her mom.
Karen, I follow Gretchen and Norbert.
Arby's Herpes Sandwich 2.0.
Oh, that's great, Jennifer. That's amazing.
Oh no, both of your parents, Robin? Holy crap balls.
What made me just
Oh,
decide we had no choice.
You gotta go back to eating the Los Gatos Cafe.
So the Los Gatos Cafe, what I used to get there, which is my favorite lunch anywhere in the world.
Oh, but their potatoes. Oh, the best ever.
It's an omelet with the potatoes, and I would get spinach, tomatoes, and salsa.
Leanne Specht.
No cheese.
Leanne Specht.
And spinach, tomato salsa, and I also love their peach, or is it apricot French?
Yeah,
apricot or peach French toast.
Not peach.
Remarkable.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite restaurants ever. I haven't been there in so long. I need to go back and eat that omelet.
Yeah, I just put Grandpa to sleep.
Grandpa's in bed.
He's more kind now than he ever was. Yes, he's a different
Robin,
personality.
That's tough.
Robin, I'm sorry. God, that I can't imagine. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I'm like consistently, he remembers me consistently. It's going to be hard for me when he doesn't remember. I'm just blanket statement right here. It's going to kill me. Just saying. It's gonna kill me. Are you ready for that?
No. For what?
Your dad doesn't remember me. I'm gonna have a hard time with that.
I mean, it'll be tough because what else will he not remember?
Well, I'm just gonna say that's gonna be really hard for me. I'm just telling you right now. Do you know who Hannibal was, Dan?
Who?
Are you Hannibal?
Hannibal Lecter. I
It's
represented
the worst
him.
feeling ever. I cannot. You guys, I'm so scared of that. You know, I'm so fortunate that I kind of giggle, you know,
Jennifer,
with Dan.
that's awesome.
I giggle with
You're my
Dan.
hero.
Oh, Orlando. I giggle with Dan all the time because, you know, he'll be like, Dad, I'm your son, Dan, you know, and then I walk by, hey, Danielle, you know, and I feel so guilty sometimes because, you know, he just he knows. He doesn't have to go through the cycle of anything he remembers. So the minute he doesn't remember me, I'm going to have a hard time. That's going to be horrible.
Subaru or Porsche? What? For
Hi,
what?
Erica.
For driving in the snow? Subaru.
Oh, Cindy, I love that for you.
I've probably eaten Filipino food.
Dan is a lawyer.
I
don't know, Anthony. I have no idea. Because he loves me.
Which kid, Crystal? I don't know. Anyone would be fine.
What?
Maybe Andrew. I don't know who. I don't know.
Who's going to take care of you?
Yeah, I don't know who. Which kid would step up? I don't know.
Who knows? I don't put any expectations on my kids for that. Lumpia is delicious.
Let me.
I don't, you know, most of you know, I don't tell my kids I expect them to take care of me. I know how hard it is. I know the limitations you have when you do it. And if they can't do it, I don't want them to do it. So, don't want that to happen. If they can do it and they have the ability, fine. But if they don't, I don't want to put additional stress on them. My opinion, that's just me. Yes, he pretty much remembers Hannah for some reason. But when he sees Jennifer, Jennifer was here today, but he wasn't up and around. He was watching TV, so we don't interrupt that. We don't poke a bear when he's down. But sometimes with Jennifer, he also thinks Jennifer's me, but sometimes he'll be like, oh, hey, Jen, just out of the blue, and you're like, fuck. I said, I think I'm a good person, Suze. I appreciate you for saying that. Kylie, why? Good question. Because the people who want to do it, step up. That's it. Wish my kids would get the hell out. Yeah. I don't, have expectations of my kids. That's not how I parent. That's not how I mother, My expectations are, I want more for them than having to take care of me. Especially if I'm going to be a burden to them and their relationship and their family dynamic. Hell no. Put me somewhere and visit me. That's it. You work outside the house? No, I don't. And that's just me. I know how hard it is. They see how hard it is. They see, Jennifer's like, we're only going to Cabo for like 3 days. I'm like, cause we got to get back to Grandpa, Jennifer can't go, it turns out, because she has finals, so she's not gonna be able to go and be with me on my birthday. So, 14 days of love for Danielle. Oh, cute. Strong, beautiful, smart, best mom, best wife, best friend, loving. Ah, Richie. That's very cute. Thank you. I am. Thank you. Toot toot. Thanks,
Someone's
Reggie.
Louisiana. I was just in New Orleans, close to you.
GSR's here. Michael, there's a link in my link tree. I don't know if you follow me, but
Cabo is May 3rd to May 7th.
May 3rd to May 7th, yeah.
That's where we will be.
Oh,
in
thanks,
Cabo.
Megan. I don't give two shits. I just come
And so
on.
if you want to come hang out and party,
Why do you agitate?
we'll be in Cabo.
I think you.
May 3rd to May 7th. You're going back to find someone to respond
Why
to.
do you agitate him? I think you could be more sensitive.
Very good. I agree. We should be more
You
sensitive.
should.
Absolutely.
It's just a hard thing. to
Thank
find
you so much for that. I appreciate the input. We will implement it immediately.
Am I out of wine?
Sensitivity.
Input. Hold on. Are you ready for this?
I got the Elon Musk.
Input more sensitivity.
I will be
Input more
I will
sensitivity.
be more sensitive.
Input more
I will be more
sensitivity.
sensitive.
Input more
It's in.
sensitivity.
It's in.
Input more
It's in.
sensitivity.
It's in.
Insert more patience.
All right. Insert hands off head. There you go. So now we will be more sensitive.
Stop blank. Because a stranger on TikTok told us that, it
We
is
are-
now right now, this minute,
Things are
6:11:06
changing right
PST, California time. We are now becoming more sensitive, especially me, because Deanna said so. It's all noted. It's all noticed.
He does take medicine for cholesterol. And
Oh,
that
Paul.
is extremely important for my dad
I ain't
or
shit.
anybody with
I put
vascular
all my
dementia.
shit out there.
Very important.
Thank you.
Cholesterol doesn't only cause problems for the heart. It can cause
Michael,
problems for the
SalingerLawGroup.com. Look at that. It'll have his office
address.
address. I'm so sensitive. Fuck. I'm way too sensitive. Dan will tell you. Shit. Aren't I, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Yeah, very sensitive.
my peaches to my nectar. My nectar to my peach.
Oh, I mean, come on. You can't just come on here and be all lovey-dovey and then when it gets off.
I'm upstairs.
See
Good
you
night,
later.
honey.
Make sure your dad doesn't wake me up in the fucking middle of the night.
Terry wants to know how you put up with me.
I have no choice. What can I do, Terry? What can I do?
I do too much for him. He can't leave me, Terry. You want to take over my job? My tone. Fuck my tone. Terry, you can take over anytime. All right, Terry's here. I'm leaving.
Terry, you want to come in the box?
I'm leaving. Terry said it.
Yeah, my dad took us to taking medicine for cholesterol. I don't know since when, right? I didn't really get involved with his. It's not Pabst. It's Ultra. It's Michelob. I didn't really get involved with my dad's, medicine until about like 6, 7 years ago, when we knew this was coming on. So before that, my dad was a doctor. I had nothing to do with his treatment. He knew what was right. He did everything. And my dad was an amazing person. Like he he has Mohs surgeries where we take him. He had those before, he moved in with us, and he would drive himself to the damn thing to have the Mohs surgery and drive himself home.
Thanks, Jones. I appreciate it. Oh, Terry's a nurse, so that's on you, Dan.
What is on me, Tara?
How you put up with me.
Oh, well,
She's a nurse, so she recognizes.
I like
I don't
that.
know.
I don't know how I put up with that. That bark.
She wants to come in your box.
I don't have a box.
I told everybody to come. No, I told everybody that they have something to say. Do they want to come in the box?
You're mixing up the.
Do you want to come in, Terry? Do you want to talk to my face, girl? Come on. You want to talk to Dan? Whisper sweet nothings in his eyes.
That was the shepherd that barked. Another reason to get a collie.
Collies bark too, by the way. Yes, I know. Terry.
I think
She's telling Terry to take a
we do
hike.
not have a tortoise. Mark has a tortoise.
Yeah.
Has our marriage been affected? I mean, marriage is affected by anything, right?
Everything.
Your marriage is affected. If your kid gets sick, your marriage is affected. If somebody's parent dies, your marriage is affected. If somebody loses a job, your marriage is. Everything really affects your marriage. You can't not have it affect it. Did it affect it in a negative way? I think it balanced out, and overall, I think with social media,
Thanks, family.
when you throw social media in, which we wouldn't be here, obviously, without my dad, I think it's the positive outweighs the negative to our marriage. That's what I think.
Hi, Joseph. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it.
Taking care of my dad's tough. That is tough. But we got really lucky in that, you see the way he is, and you see the way some other people are, and the addition of what it's added to our lives in terms of, just what he's done for us on social media.
I don't know. I've heard about your ex-wife.
That's a positive.
I don't know. Hi, Tara. I know it's a different one. Mark is single. Somebody sent Mark a letter to the office.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get it? How do you know?
How do I know? How would I go to the office and get the letter?
How do you know
because
that?
somebody said did Mark get my letter? And I said, we haven't gone yet.
When I go to the office, I will give him the letter for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark is single. And he's a gold mine. I mean, literally, he is whatever. He's not going to be, behind the image. Mark is. I mean, put it this way.
No, not that Tara.
When we were
Tara
young,
over here.
if anything happened to us, we designated Mark
This Tara
to
is
take care
nice
of our kids.
on YouTube.
Despite the fact that I had, lots of siblings with children,
Yeah.
we thought Mark would be the
best. We want Mark to take care.
And you can see it now. You can see what he does now. That was clearly correct. Oil me up. I like that, Ben. I like that. That's new. We never really got into oils. Ooh, like rubbing around like a little wrestling match. He's had dementia for, I don't know, a long time. A long time.
Robin, I don't know. People are idiots.
Someone's like, my dad passed.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I mean, if he has, it was in the
Erica,
last 10 minutes.
I believe social media has given us an outlet and which in turn comes from sanity, and it's brought us closer because we both do the same thing. There's a commonality between us. It's great. We love it. We had soccer before social media.
That's right. We had soccer that we did together.
That we loved it.
For our kids, and that was our life for a long time, was soccer.
And then we lost that for a long time until social media.
Graduated from college.
Yeah, and he was still trying to get her. She had one more year of eligibility.
I wanted her to go get
go
play one more year and get like.
Rich. Oh my gosh, you're too generous, Q. Too generous, QQ.
She still has that your eligibility too.
I know, and he's still pushing her. She's like, Dad.
Someone asking if I see if my dad about driving. My dad cannot drive. He couldn't drive. He couldn't drive a golf cart. He couldn't even drive a little scooter.
And even if we gave him keys to drive, he wouldn't get in the seat to drive. Even though he fought with me the other day, I should have said, here you go. I wonder if he would have done it. He really wanted me to. Oh, I thought something was happening. I thought you were crying for a minute.
Crying over what?
I don't know.
Just have a good cry.
I just never know.
I'm just,
You're very sensitive these days.
I am. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and letting him drive would be the worst thing on the
I do
planet.
cry a lot because
does.
because of you guys. You know how many messages I get that are just heartbreaking. I mean, and people are very articulate in the way they describe their situation. So I do get hit a lot.
We all
Thank you
do.
for the follows, by the way. A quick follow would be greatly appreciated. Excuse me.
How is Cali? Expensive. So if you've got money, come on into California. But if you don't have money in California, stay out.
Tom, a poem like off the top of my head. You would just get a stupid roses are red, violets are
We took his
blue.
license away like 5 years.
I hope the Niners win, and so should you. How about that?
Tara, I appreciate that. I appreciate Tara.
Ed is sleeping. He's still alive. We believe.
Valley Girl said, "Congrats to your Niners from a heartbroken."
I am sorry.
Okay, hold
the
on.
Lions did have
Richie Q, stop, Rich. He wants me to give you a hug.
Rich.
You need it. I'm so sad. That's so like how that's like no love there. It's just
What are you
like
talking about?
there's no love in that.
We're
That's
on
just
camera.
So
What do you want me to do?
I mean that's so. Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, all right. You can't even do that. But the old man is in bed.
There's no love. Did you see that? The fucking pat. What is the pat? The pat is an uncomfortable situation. You ever notice, hi Allie, you notice that when people pat, they're uncomfortable. Am I right?
That might be a very astute observation.
It's uncomfortable.
I was a little uncomfortable. I'm not. I mean, I'm my dad's son. I'm not a hugger.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
That's a great question.
Because I can't stand the Star Wars.
Everyone says, the Empire Strikes Back is the best. I think the original is pretty good.
The first one.
Whatever it is, the one where Luke kills the Death Star. I like some of the newer ones, like The Force Awakens. Empire Strikes Back is probably the best video. Probably the best movie.
That just shows he's so uncomfortable. This is why Salingers don't hug. It's the pat.
Revenge of the Sith was good, but that was a good video. But do you really like the actors that played everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, I got to go with The Empire Strikes Back because it's the original cast.
Rich, yes, that was the Heimlich. It was. Cute.
Thanks for the follow, Rise.
You aren't the droids we're
Great
looking
name.
for.
Rise and Grind.
You aren't the droids we're looking for.
Yes, these aren't the droids we're looking for. I am not susceptible to your Jedi mind games.
He knows this shit. I don't watch it. Oh, look. That's cute.
I believe that was, what the hell is his name? Luke's guy, right? What the hell was his name? The main guy, the main Jedi guy who trained Anakin and then got Luke. What the hell was his name? I mean, the old guy with the beard. These are not the droids you're looking for. I don't know if I have any African blood in me. I have some North African. I don't know. It's a good question. Obi-Wan Kenobi, thank you. My dad practiced for like 30 years, 20 or 30 years. You're going to see a video in the next coming days. My dad was on the phone with a friend that he's had since 3rd grade. and it was pretty remarkable to watch that conversation. My dad was laughing. He made a couple of jokes, and they talked back and forth, and I can't wait to post that. But yeah, my dad still has a friend from the 3rd grade. Isn't that amazing? And he was retired for 30 years. There's Danielle's. Did Nick send you that?
That's what my friend sent me. Check this out, guys. I'll be sporting this. Look at that. Bosa. Dan, what did you enjoy the best at the Alzheimer's and Dementia Conference in New Orleans besides the great food? He didn't even eat the great food.
I didn't eat a lot of food. I really enjoyed the people. The people were amazing. Not only the people, that were involved in the conference, but New Orleans was just, people were great on the street. It was all New Orleanians or Louisianians were just, it was incredibly wonderful. They were hospitable. They took care of us. I enjoyed the whole thing, but more than anything, I enjoyed the people that I work with, the people that
Caroline, I've been thinking about you.
Were running the show, and the people that were, assisting me. They were really amazing. A couple of great benefactors, and some of the doctors are pretty cool. I enjoyed going out after the speech with the doctor and a benefactor, and some other local Alzheimer's people. Did you read my note? I don't know. Did I get a note?
Let Grandpa eat. We do. He doesn't fit into his clothes.
Grandpa's getting fat.
Yeah.
I did take him for a nice walk today. By the way, he walked pretty good.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I mean, he was not as out of breath as he's been.
Yeah. He eats.
Rick, I'm with you on the Niners.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Maria.
Was my dad married? My dad's married twice.
Chiefs have won enough. It's time for a Niner gang. Bang.
A Niner win. It's time for a Niner win.
Gang.
Yeah, I think
Bang.
the Chiefs got the last Super Bowl. Mahomes has one. Time to go into Brock.
Let's give one.
And people are saying, hey, the Dallas fan, people are saying that Kansas City is taking over as America's team. That really pissed me off. 5-5 49er. Why aren't the Niners America's team? We've been around forever. We got Joe Montana. We got Jerry Rice. We got Brock Purdy. Debo. Ayuk. By the way, when I was trying to text my friends during the game, Surrey does not know how the hell to spell Ayuk. When I'm all there, hey, did you see that catch by Ayuk? I won't even tell you what they gave me, but it just they don't recognize the name.
McCaffrey's cute too. He's cute, Sydney. I'll give you that.
We don't have Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
We don't. I got hate. I'm keeping my mouth shut on that.
I like Taylor. I think maybe we could double date. Me and you and Taylor and Kelsey. God, that would be so fun. The only problem is I'd probably spend more time with Kelsey because of the football connection. And then you have the queen of the pop star world. We have to stop Kelsey, absolutely, and we will. Greenlaw's gonna shut Kelsey down.
I'm not gonna say anything.
What? I'm waiting for Taylor to. Is Taylor on here?
Eileen, the Eagles fly aren't even in it.
Fly like an eagle to the sea.
TJ, it's
Fly like
it's,
an
you know what? I'm gonna tell you a
eagle,
little
my
bit.
spirit
The
carry
hate,
me.
it almost just makes me happy. Because then I'm doing something right.
That's politics.
I hope, Rick. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I'm still.
We're gonna contain Mahomes.
Mahomes?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And Usher is apparently singing at the halftime.
I don't know about Mahomes.
The dogs start going crazy because they get pissed off because we're just sitting here paying attention to you guys and not paying attention to them, so they get a little jealous.
Mm-hmm. Tara, I watch them. I love.
Yeah, I thought
Jason,
the Eagles were one of my biggest fear at the beginning of the year.
Jason is doing a Reese's peanut butter ad right now, and he made me laugh on it.
He's doing a lot of ads.
Yeah.
I guess they hit it big.
Swifty Bowl.
I mean,
I can't
why does
say
he have
anything.
to? If you're married to Taylor Swift, or, you know.
Nobody's married to Taylor Swift.
But if you're, I mean, he makes a lot of money, and Taylor is like the vault. She's like, you know, the Federal Reserve herself. Why does he need to do extra ads? What is he doing with all that money? I mean, how much can you spend? I mean,
Dating, I know.
I
I
don't-
can't say they're not married. There's no.
they're dating. Yes, they're dating. I don't, yeah, they're not married, but I'm just telling you, how much do you need? How much? Kels, send some over here, man. We're struggling. We're just trying to keep the lights on over here.
And that's
Kels.
the problem is the Kelsey. Well,
You
Jason
can do
Kelsey.
like a local, come and do a
amazing.
local thing. And
I
just,
love Jason,
Jason's, he's the older brother? Yeah.
the Eagles guy.
How you doing in the UK? My favorite beer, my new favorite beer is Ultra. Michelob, if you're out there, you know, I could push this stuff, Michelob, like Manscaped. We could combine Manscaped
Maria,
and Ultra
somebody
in one commercial.
sent.
Let's
the
get
Chiefs-
hammered and
Somebody sent the Chiefs
clean it up.
sweatshirt to Grandpa.
But it feels good.
Jason
It's a great
is
sweatshirt.
precious. I think
I
it
do
is.
love the Chiefs sweatshirt. And he will wear it again, just not for
Oh.
the next 2 weeks. How you doing in New Zealand?
$1 billion, I believe it. There's so many Swifties out there, you guys. It's
Michael,
ridiculous.
congratulations. Nikki, I mean, we are drinking on here, so people know.
Lauren, thank you. Best razor ever. Oh my God, now I'm gonna think about that video every time. Oh shit.
What video? The roast
The
beef?
roast beef video.
I mean, I'm pissed because they thought of it and we didn't. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
That was
Why
a great
didn't you
video.
think about that? That's rude.
I just didn't, it just
Not
didn't pop
that.
in my head. It would have been a great commercial.
Such a great
If somebody made a great video, the roast beef video, I'm not gonna, if you know, you know. If you've seen it, people have sent it to me.
$Sand, we don't have any legit Facebook pages.
Any Facebook page is not us. There might be reels that Meta publishes from Instagram, but I don't have any public Facebook page. My Facebook page has 100 followers or 200 followers. They're all my friends and family and, you know, high school people. So I keep that separate from it's private. I just don't get on there. It's just where I keep up with, you know, my high school mates and see what's going on with them and their kids and all that kind of stuff. So if you're seeing anything you see on Facebook is not us.
Thanks, $Sand. It's nothing about us.
And you know,
Well,
Kyle Shanahan went to my high
It's
school.
about us, but it's not us.
Actually, you know what?
What?
What year did you graduate?
92.
You might have fucking been there with Kyle Shanahan. He was there in the early 90s. You might have been at high school with Kyle Shanahan, the coach for the Niners, because he spent a year, he played football for the same team I did. We're both Saratoga Falcons. And I'm pretty damn sure he didn't play in college, so that was it. His entire football career is the same as mine, except for the coaching. But yeah, Kyle, dude, I was there. If you need an assistant coach, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm slow, I'm short, but I can teach.
What?
Football. I can teach the receivers.
What?
Never mind. I'm just reaching out.
You're short.
Anyway, Kyle, if
You're
we have an
short?
extra ticket to the freaking
Did you
Super
just
Bowl,
say-
we can deal with that too.
Did you just say you're
compared
short?
to
Did you just say you're short and slow?
yeah,
And you
compared
can
to
help?
compared to those guys, yeah, absolutely. Hey, I've had one of my quarterbacks has been on here, and he said it. He's all, hey,
Oh shit.
I'll tell you. Tim Kelly, are you on here again?
I'm short and slow. I can teach your receivers. What the fuck?
Bria, you should see put down the game. My buddies and I, that's the kind of banter we have back and forth during the
Lynn,
games. Hey,
don't remind
Sal,
me.
you better go put on the pads. Debo looks hurt. And we have a little in because one of our buddies, his brother's the team doctor right now for the Niners. Tim McAdams is the team doctor, and That's my friend who I played football with, Kevin, was his brother.
Our son is named Joseph.
Kyle went to college in Texas, but did he play ball?
Who do you think our son is named after? Andrew Joseph.
My son's named Joe, and there is he's. My son is. I named my son after Joe Montana. So,
yep.
Are you a bigger fan than me? I don't know. My son's named after Joe.
All of our kids have sports middle names.
Peyton, Jennifer Peyton is
Shut
named
up,
after
TMJ. Your son is also
Peyton
Andrew Joseph.
Manning.
You know what's really creepy
And
about
Hannah's
that?
named after Peyton Stojakovic.
Two of my high school friends, their sons are Andrew Joseph as well. It's fucking weird.
That is weird.
Fucking
Why would
weird.
everyone name their kids after Joe Montana?
You're
all 49er
They
fans?
weren't. It wasn't. Yours was Joe Montana, but theirs was not.
Yeah, and we're going to call him AJ. No, we're not. He's not like AJ Soprano. Your kid is just named the same as a cat? We have 7 cats, so you got to be more
Hannah
specific.
Page for Peja Stojakovic.
MJ is good too?
Peja Stojakovic was a leading scorer at the time of the Kings, Sacramento
He was
Kings.
not the leading scorer, but he was a good player.
Well, that's why you said you named him, because
He
at the
was the
time
best
you were
shooter.
watching him. You were watching the Kings game while I was pushing her out.
Right. I like Paige. He was a good 3-pointer, and I was a big Kings.
Yeah,
That's back when
and
they
so
had Lever,
Jennifer,
and they should have won
Adam,
the championship.
Jennifer is Jennifer Payton for Peyton Manning because he was the rookie quarterback of that year.
Yeah, that was the year he was drafted. And my stupid friend, stupid ex-law partner, and I'm only saying stupid in reference to what I'm going to say, but I could probably make it more broad. He was saying Ryan Leaf was better than Peyton Manning. And I'm all, because he was from San Diego and Ryan Leaf was drafted by San Diego. And I said, dude, I'm naming my kid after Peyton Manning. I know who's going to be the Hall of Famer. No, you're talking about Ryan Leaf, who was picked first or second. They were 1 and 2. And so he thought Ryan Leaf. And
You do? I love that.
Nobody knows
wondering
who Ryan Leaf
if Pele
is
was
anymore.
that. I was wondering if Pele was your name.
DraftKings
I
won.
love it. I think it's great
What?
that people. So Kimberly is named Pele because
Oh, the soccer
yeah.
player?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pele is.
How far from Roseville? About 45 minutes.
Yeah, my last court date was in Roseville. Actually, I have another court date in Roseville in February.
You do. Hi, Steve-O. What's up, bro? Brady or Manning?
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, of course I have to go with Brady because he's got the numbers. Manning cost me $500 on some bet one day.
So
I
you're
bet
pissed.
on
So you're
the
pissed.
Colts to win, and they got blown out.
So-
So I'm never.
Eagle Claw was named after Marcus Allen.
That is Eagle. I mean, you were named after an outstanding player. I mean, one of the best. Marcus Allen was one of the
You
best.
are going, Rich? Richie's going.
Oh, Rich, that's awesome.
Cue ball.
You have to send us pictures, Rich. Josh Allen's great. You and Brady have the same birthday.
JoJo, get it. Get it, get it.
Ollie, Grandpa is asleep. He's doing great. Stay safe over there in the Middle East. Things are getting wild.
Hi, too.
Marcus Allen was USC. My trip was awesome, Steve-O. I really, really enjoyed it.
Deez, I'm going to see
I
my
really-
nephew's first birthday. That's his birthday day.
I really felt good speaking at that convention. I met a million great people. It was a great cause. I'm motivated. I'm probably going to go back and speak more. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
Golden
it.
State. Where is the Golden State Killer? Where were they?
Was that the Night Stalker?
Golden State Killer.
I don't remember. That was a Golden State Killer. Was that the rapist or?
I don't remember. So I
Give me a little more, but I know that is a real name of
Hello,
a
simpatico. I am, and I will.
of a
be.
serial
Yes, you
killer.
have to send us because Dan's jealous.
What? Yeah,
Richard
pictures.
Q. Yeah.
Thanks, Rich. I appreciate that. Send me some pictures, like from get on the field and send me some pictures, and I'll post them like I was there.
So I'm going. I don't think Dan's gonna go, but the baby nugget, Dylan, he turns 1 on the 11th. So we're going up for cake and celebrating.
I am
Dylan.
going down to my cousin's. I lost my cousin in over a month ago, and her and her remembrance is right around that time. So Mark and I and my sister are flying down to participate in that over
Not
that
on the
time
11th,
period.
right? The Super Bowl?
I think no, it's like I think it's right after the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
like
okay.
Monday
'cause
and Tuesday.
Dylan's first birthday is on the 11th.
So you're going on the Super Bowl?
I'm going on the Super Bowl. I'm watching the Super Bowl up there for Dylan's birthday.
I got no problem with that.
I know. I figured you wouldn't
I would
want
have
to
no
go.
problem watching the Super Bowl all alone. I'll have my dad.
I know.
And that'll be fine. My dad and I will be watching the Super Bowl alone. Maybe Mark will come over. I don't know. Mark's older than me, Your Highness. I heard a prank phone call there. It was pretty damn funny. The name they used, I can't remember what it was, but it was.
Hi, Sunita. No.
My cousin Pat, she had some illness.
I'm
There were some things going on. We learned she had there were some things going on, and I don't know the exact cause, but I know she had a lot of stuff going on. It was really sad, and
Wow.
I'm gonna go down and I'll get to meet her kids for the second time.
7,000?
I was nervous, David. Not super nervous, and I was not nervous walking onto the stage,
Cute.
but I was nervous in the days leading up to it. I wanted to do good, right? I wanted to make it a good speech. It was meaningful to me,
Thank
so
you.
I wanted it to be a hit, and I wanted to connect with the audience, and I think I did.
Because when I got this in the mail, I had already been dressed and we were already getting on the
I
live.
just got that today.
Yeah, we just got it today. He was hungry, feed him. Deanna, he wasn't hungry at that point. Thank you for your concern.
There's Candace and Zelda talking. Thank you so much, Disco. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really wanted to make that a good speech. I really wanted to close that out good, and I was happy. I messed up on the speech. You wouldn't know it because I wrote it. Nobody knew it, but I was trying to follow the speech, and I got lost a few times and just had to go off my head, and I didn't have some things, but it came out fine.
Thanks, Angie.
Yeah, the entire speech is posted on both TikTok, where it's pinned, so you can see the entire speech. Right now it's pinned on TikTok. It's also on YouTube, the entire speech. It's like a 6 or 7 minute
Good night, Swim
video.
Master. I appreciate it. I haven't seen you in a while. Nick. Yeah, Deanna is full of suggestions tonight. We'll put this right
I
here.
want your autograph. Nobody's ever asked for my autograph. My dad's, but nobody's ever asked for my autograph. Selfies, but nobody's ever asked for an autograph. How you doing in Auckland? I love New Zealand. I really hope to go there someday. I really do. New Zealand and Iceland are a couple islands that I'd like to hang out with. You can all have my if you want. Listen, for the next fundraiser for Alzheimer's, that's a great idea. I'm gonna try and do it a lot better this year. I had some autographs going out, but I didn't have them ready, and I couldn't deliver them immediately. But this year I'll get some football signed. My dad sign it, and we'll auction off a football or a couple of footballs for Alzheimer's or some other thing. Anything we can do to help raise money, we'll do for Alzheimer's. I am really motivated since the trip. Those are great people. And you know what's great about that association? Unlike a lot of charities that people give to, and I'm not going to name names, most of that money goes to raising more money, but the Alzheimer's Association is filled with volunteers. So the dollars that you donate to Alzheimer's, a larger percentage of that goes to the actual cause that you're funding or that you want to help. It's really a wonderful organization. I'm going to do more to help them over the next year and beyond. What? Did I see?
The text that just came through from our daughter.
Our daughter is
Word
on here?
for word, we still got Panic at the Disco.
Hannah said that?
No, Jennifer and Andrew, they're singing to Panic at the Disco.
They're watching us while they're driving?
No, they're just singing.
Oh,
And
they
so
just sent
in
you
the
a text.
family,
All
I
right.
saw it, and they
Gotcha.
said word for word, we still got it. So we were big Panic at the Disco people way back when, their first album, and so the kids are singing.
I like Panic at the Disco.
I love that. I get so much enjoyment that when my kids are together. You guys, I love it.
We do.
Oh, thanks, Miss.
Kezia, you don't know, I don't have subscribers here.
No subscribers. Do not subscribe
We do not, do not subscribe to
on
me.
this channel.
The only one that uses subscribers is Danielle, and she does that to avoid, all the hate and all the bullshit. She does her subscriber lives, and it's just people that are, that are having a good time. So, how you doing, Auckland? Love it. Ed for president. Thank you for the follow. I forgot it. A quick follow would be appreciated. Joey, it is nice having adult children. We have kind of like they're halfway
Thanks, Dom.
to adults. When they get married and they have kids and a mortgage, then they're really adults. How you doing in Malawi?
They're
Malawi?
still on the payroll, so
Yeah, and when I get them off the payroll,
they're
that'll
still.
be great.
Yeah, right. When we can
And
get
we
them
have to at
off,
some point, retire ourselves and be able to live.
Oh, Tara, thank you. Tara says, "Can you just post the video?"
I will pin
Good night,
that
Edgar.
poem again. The poem that's in the speech. I will pin it
Ah,
again
I love
on
it,
my
Jimmy.
TikTok. It's on YouTube, and you have to look for it on YouTube. I'll pin it on TikTok. When I get off here, a couple of people have asked, and I'll take off the Manscaped thing and put on the poem for a little while. Christy, that poem makes me cry too, because I don't cry thinking of my dad or my situation, but I think of other people's situations in that. And so it does get to me too, which is how I know that it's all right. When I'm writing a poem, I know it's okay. I know it's good if I'm crying while I'm writing it. That's a good indication. Like the letters that I've written.
Lisa, the most amazing thing is Jen and Andrew are going to see the Behar side of the family. So my dad's side. And I think I told you guys, that the Behar side is a tumultuous thing with me. And at my brother's wedding, my kids bonded with my cousin Adam. And he is bi-coastal, so he lives in New York, but he also lives in Santa Barbara. And so they're going down to see Adam again. And they both individually have gone down separately to see him when he's here, and together they're going. I mean, it's the biggest, I can't tell you, some of the best feelings I get as a mom is when my kids are together and they're going to see my family, my dad's side of the family, which there's so much, if only I could have done the same thing, and they're spending time with my cousin who wants to change that. And it's beautiful. It's very, very, very special to me. So every time they post, they're driving, they send us
Moose,
chats.
are you still on here?
It's just a happy moment for me.
Thanks, Meg.
A happy moment for me. So sorry. But
That poem, by the way, was put together by a guy, Nick Meadows, over in England, who took my poem and superimposed it over a bunch of the videos that we had, and my nephew's music. Nick Meadows, 007, put that video together. So, he did just such a beautiful job.
it is awesome, and it
Thanks
makes
for the
me,
follow,
and
Brandy.
it makes me very emotional. It does. It makes me very emotional.
What?
Adam and his wanting my kids and trying that connection on the Behar side, since there
Is
was
it
so
just
much.
Adam down there?
Adam and Jen, I think. But it's just amazing that he is changing the course, by connecting with our kids, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
I grew up in the Bay Area, and so did my dad, actually. How you doing in Pakistan? Thanks, Vida. I appreciate that. We're having two separate
Sorry,
conversations.
Stephanie. Sorry. Well, Jules, just so you know, same thing in my household. And now
Jules,
that my kids are out of the house, Hannah and Jennifer talk all the time. Andrew calls them all the time. It's a different dynamic. So I promise you, it will change.
Kids connect after
I'm telling you, it does. They hated each other. They fought.
Thanks, D&H.
They, like, I mean, literally, like the dogs do. They were chasing after each other, punching each other, you know, cussing each other out. I can't stand you. I hate you.
And
now,
so here's the neat thing. So Jennifer and Andrew were, you know, he's how many years younger than her?
well, he's 19 and she's almost 25.
And so 6 years older growing up, and she used to beat the crap out of him.
And torture
I mean,
him.
just, it was ungodly.
Torture him.
She's I don't even, she's evil. And she would just destroy him verbally,
Everything.
physically,
Everything.
until one day, and she was a college soccer player. But then Andrew got big and he got strong, and one day he just picked her up and flipped her over and threw her,
WWE'd her ass,
and that was it.
and she just laughed and she said,
bit
shit.
it. It was over at that point. He just got big enough and just put her in her place, and that was it. She never got to pick on him again after that.
And they're together right now.
Yeah, they're driving down to Santa Barbara.
And she's torturing him still with her singing
Yeah.
and her music.
Yeah, we get the text. Can you tell her to shut up? Do you ever, you know, what's wrong
Oh my
with you?
God, she's singing all her chick groups, singing the breakup songs. The woman, you know, scorned, you know, help me. Andrew's like,
Ben, good night, man. Thank you so much. I love your oil idea. I'm with it. I'm good.
It makes me happy. It makes me happy.
It makes me happy.
It's like a success.
Thanks, Noon.
You're right.
I'm enjoying my relationship with my dad these days too. I feel it is a Michelob. It's an ultra. 95 calories, guys. 95 calories.
Sarah said, look up the song You're Not Alone by Harry Gardner from Britain's Got Talent. I think you'll like it. You're not alone.
You know, Taylor, I think she contacted me. I just haven't found her email yet.
Yes.
I'm going to be looking
yes.
through the emails tonight. I'm pretty sure she's contacted me with a ticket or an invite to the box, but I haven't found it yet. But I'm sure she's heard by now, and I'm sure Taylor will be sending. She might even, maybe she'll send me a jet to fly me down there too. Wouldn't that be cool?
Erica, so funny.
I'm a big. Why would she do that? I'm a Niner fan.
We're close. Oh. Yeah, we're close.
I am. This is my third ultra, and it will be my last ultra. I used to drink 2 beers, but the ultras, they just go down
Moby
fast.
says I'm jealous from Ed because my wife loves him so much. I used to cook grandma's food. Mary, it's so funny. I think if I've recently been cooking and you've seen my pans, they're the casino pans. Probably not the best pans, but I got them.
285 calories down.
Oh, so
7.5 carbs down. What's for dinner? I can tell you what I'm having.
I have no idea.
I'm having a turkey burger on one of those buns I bought.
Oh, I saw you bought those buns.
From
Those
the
are good.
grocery outlet.
Those are good
Oh,
buns.
they're tasty.
Yeah.
They're tasty.
Nice.
I had my salad already. I've eaten all my healthy fruit today, so I just get to eat a burger tonight. I'm happy. And then I have you know, I have for dessert?
A zinger.
No, I got a Reese's
You
creamy.
did? Jason is doing a Reese's commercial.
You're kidding me.
No,
I
'cause
can't believe
they're
it.
they're changing the Reese's, and he was mad about it, so he's doing it.
Well, I'm going to enjoy my Reese's tonight. There, I'll show you the buns, Kay. Hang on.
March
I
26th.
don't know what time they're there.
Yes, in California they're tribal. Yeah. Grandpa's sleeping. Yeah, Grandpa's sleeping. Man buns. Yes. I'll probably have a turkey burger too myself.
Where are the turkey burgers?
What? What did you do with them? You just opened up a new box.
Uh-oh. I'm worried now.
No, you just opened up a new box.
I know. Where are they?
Swedish
I don't
fish.
see them.
They're Jeffrey Dahmer. I know. Well,
Oh,
you have to get what you've spent, right? What?
These are the buns, and these are the burgers.
Yeah, nobody can. Those are
They're
Trader
Trader
Joe's.
Joe's, I think.
Well, you didn't show the buns.
Oh, I
for
did
Christ's
show the
sake. No,
buns.
you didn't. They're artisan. They're artisan.
These, they're pretty darn tasty. There, thank you.
Your dad worked with Donna. What did he say about it, Jenny? Gosh.
Hi, Bart.
Oh, so I love anything from Trader Joe's, Erica. We still need to meet up for dinner one night.
Are we going tomorrow?
Have you talked to Mark? You said you didn't talk to Mark.
It's not. It's like for 2.5 hours. Not a big deal.
Really, right? Rinsing that poor old man. Yes, we are rinsing him.
Rinsing him?
Yes.
What is rinsing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if he's soapy, we're gonna rinse him.
Yeah, I rinse him every time when I put a lot of soap on him.
You gotta rinse. You can't just wash without rinsing.
Uh-oh. Moneymaker's here. Moneymaker, look! Look what I got today in the mail. I'm gonna be repping Moneymaker. Don't be jealous.
How you doing up in Seattle?
I can get you one too. I'll make it a half shirt for you. Show off your belly, just like Bosa does. I love Dave's bread. I've been eating that with my sandwiches every day. I love
Hey,
Dave's
Placerville.
bread. I'm just gonna wear this. I'm gonna sleep with it.
I don't think I'm gonna bet on the Super Bowl. I'm already invested enough that I don't need to have any more.
Trader Joe's.
Bengals, 49ers, they've already played twice in the Super
No, it's
Bowl.
my man. My man. Moneymaker, you want me to send you one? Cut off, half shirt, frayed, with beads? I can do it for you. Who bought tickets? Not us. We're not making that much money. Who would win in an arm wrestle, you or Mark?
Depends if you ask me or Mark. You ask me, I'm gonna win. Yeah, it's not only the Super Bowl, but you got to go to Vegas too. And how do you get out of Vegas without
Brady or Mahoney?
Brady. You have to go with Brady. I mean, statistically, you do. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm also. I don't ignore reality, and unfortunately,
they really weren't
Tom's
telling
won a
me.
lot
They're
of
just
Super
saying
Bowls.
we're like squeezing him for money or something like that, Julian. You know, the normal.
Oh, rinsing him for money?
Yes.
Well, actually, we're preserving my dad's money by keeping him here.
Yes.
Or we'd be spending, his money would be going $10,000 a month for memory care. So I don't know why I just got a sniffles. I don't think I'm catching a cold, but
No, it's the beer.
it could be the beer.
He always gets sniffles when he drinks beer. Ed would beat us both. Mm-hmm.
No, Chase Young is.
Oh, Danielle, it is.
I'm worried about the run defense.
I mean, Mahomes is pretty good.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how he does tomorrow. If Mahomes wins, or on the Super Bowl, if Mahomes wins, then he's got another notch in his belt, and he's on the way. But if Brock wins, he's young, and in his first year he went to the NFC Championship game. This year he went to the Super Bowl. If he can win the Super Bowl, then I think Brock's on top of the heap.
Bridget, praising is spelled Praising. Yes, he praises me because he appreciates me, girl. I've seen your comments on my my YouTube, girl. I see you. I know who you are.
ASOB. What's ASOB? A son of a bitch. I don't know what is ASOB. I'm assuming a son of a bitch. I hope that McCaffrey scores 3 touchdowns.
Consolidate was the word.
What?
Consolidate was the word when I asked you earlier.
Well, it's not a good word for the thing you were trying to do.
Yes, but I've said it. Thank you.
No, she's not wearing that. She's just showing you what she has. We have no filter.
No filter, unfortunately.
I mean, if I had a filter, I would be better looking than this. I can tell you that. Maybe I'd have hair in a filter.
Bridget did not spell check. Bridget, when you troll, spell check.
Is it really 6K for Super Bowl tickets? I mean,
Spell
I
girl, spell check.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl like nothing, but I don't think there's anywhere that I'd rather watch the Super Bowl than sitting in my chair, literally. With my dad will be here, no one else will be here, maybe Mark, and even if Mark's here, I'll probably be in the bedroom.
Mark
and he'll
won't
be out
be
there.
here because
He thinks I'm bad luck.
he thinks you're bad luck.
Yeah. Mark won't watch football with me anymore because every time we watch together, the
They
Niners lose.
Yeah.
Like for the last 2 Super Bowls and stuff like that. But maybe we'll.
Oh, where's Bridget? She left. Bridget, you still here, honey?
Shara, the Chiefs couldn't win. I hope not. I know they want Mahomes, and that worries me.
Bridget?
Because, the refs can,
Calling Bridget?
they can call a game.
Bridget?
Gosh darn it.
Where is Bridget? Is she spell checking? Praising?
Yeah, the question was, did my dad know in earlier stages that he was getting dementia? I don't
Me too,
really
Goodman.
know the answer to
I
that
would love
because
to be in there
he
with you.
didn't let on if he did. And my dad's the kind of person who wouldn't really let on.
I cherish.
He kept, he keeps that kind of stuff to himself. So I don't know what he was thinking as he was, as the disease was beginning and started to progress. I know now he knows, but that's a great question. I don't know the answer because I wasn't paying so close attention at that time. You're just kind of going on with your life day after day, and the next day, he's a little worse, and then one day, he couldn't live alone anymore. So, I have a lot of limits on what I can record. I don't record. Like people are saying, hey, the video I did today, I haven't seen him like that before. Well, I don't film my dad if I think it's not dignified. And there's a 6-minute video of really sundowning, but he never loses his dignity throughout the course of the video. And I'm comfortable with the entire video, and it gives you a really good picture of what hardcore sundowning can be. But there are definitely limits of what I will show of my dad. Absolutely. And
I haven't
they're
videoed
pretty
in-
strict limits.
I haven't videoed in a week because he hasn't been the best optimal self.
If we can't get a dignified video, I'm not afraid of showing the deficits, but if you can't get a dignified video, then we don't post it. It's just that simple. My dad's sleeping right now. Oh, here's Donnie Cat. Thanks, Donnie.
Sorry, cat butt.
Cat butt in the way.
Well, he's trying to get to Bart.
Thanks so much for the follow. David, yeah, we have an extra bedroom for you for a night or two. Appreciate it. It is now, we're now at an hour and a half. It's Friday. Are you ready to eat? Because I looked at that food and it kind of made me a little hungry. We have 7 cats and 2 dogs. So, you want to?
And a pig.
Do you want to stay on
And
if I make dinner?
You can make dinner.
You're gonna stay on? All right. All right.
Can
What?
you not tear yourself away? Can you put a turkey burger in there for me too?
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
He can't tear himself away.
FOMO.
FOMO. We have 2 cats up here. We have Bart and Donnie Cat. Oh, and Jojo. We've got, look, I'll show you. So we have Donnie, we have Bart, and we have Jojo. Well, Donnie has since jumped ship. Donnie, where are you? There's Baxter over there. But yeah. Thanks, Mary. Never been to Iceland. Is my orange cat dingy? My orange cat is a love. I don't want a horse. That means I would have to do more. Thanks, Juan. Juan. I'm just gonna go with Juan. Thanks, Slick. I appreciate it. Oh, orange tabby cats. He's a great cat, you guys. He cuddles. He looks for me. I feed him. He likes a special treat. He's the only cat that gets it. Yes, there's favorites. No, it's not favorites. My friend started him when we got the cat. She started him on this like cat churry shit, and he anticipates it every night. So we're gonna have turkey burgers. Yeah. Dr. When we're at my house, I always have I love the animals. Hi, Big Al. Can you keep smiling? No, Grandpa hates the pets to be answered. Churro, yes. Is that when Grandpa doesn't really love any of our animals, just so you know.
He doesn't what?
He doesn't love any of the animals. He's not a big animal lover. I will not eat the bread, no.
There's a video that I got of my dad speaking to his friend from 3rd grade. I don't know if this is in it, but during that telephone call, this cat over here, Jojo, crawled into my dad's lap, and you can see him just shove the cat away. Which is, and you can hear during that video, you'll hear Mark and my nephew Max were sitting on the couch, out of view of the camera, and when he pushes the cat away, you can hear them laugh.
Siesta Key, I love that show. East Side, I love Siesta Key. Don't you agree with spouses orange and white? No. Yes. Jojo. This is Jojo. This is Joanne. Hi, Joe. Bart, this guy torments her. Hi, Joe. And she was here before him. Siesta Key. I know. I hate it. I don't do bread. So I did bread today. I had a sandwich, so I won't eat bread tonight. Yeah. Georgie? No, he sucks at sleeping. Do you watch The Traitors? No. I brought Millie home. I'm the Millie Pig Bringer Homer. And she's 9, I think. Sambuca or tequila? Oh, it's really weird. I choose tequila over Sambuca, Sean, but my dad was a Sambuca drinker. That's how he finished his meal every night. Espresso with Sambuca. Yeah, thanks for that memory. Yes. So I'll do the patty and I'll put some cottage cheese with it and avocado. Yeah. I love that. My patience is not that of a saint, but we do our best.
I'm working.
To sub to my channel, Colleen, when I'm on a live, that's when you sub. Yeah. Watch your traders on Peacocks. Okay. Do you have help with the animals? Nope. Swinging? No. Dan considers it all the time, but it's not my thing. A pig home? Because I've always wanted a pig, and we're in a rural area, and so I got her. And my friend at the time was breeding them, and it was easy. Like, I don't think I would have gotten a pig if it wasn't so easy to get. So it's very simple. Hi, Michelle. Oh, sorry, Jim. Being patient. I try to normalize it all the time, Janelle. If you know anything about me, I always try to normalize as much as I can for myself, for caregivers, because I can only normalize what I go through. I can't normalize what he goes through, but I'm very open about it. Maybe way too open for some, but it is what it is. Getting a goat, no, because there would just be a lot of work with that, you guys. Everything that I would get would be more responsibility. Do you get bothered that he wants to swing? No. It's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream. Try almond vanilla. Oh yeah, I do that too when I go to Cabo, Erica. Oh yeah, that's so sad to me, Tabitha, that people do that. It's like German Shepherds, you know, and any dog. People will get a dog and then they realize that they're too much work and then they let them go and then they're microchipped to them and then it's like, oh sorry, I need to rehome them. It's really sad. People do criticize me for being honest because they want the fantasy life, and I'm not about giving the fantasy. I'm about giving the true life of how hard it is for marriage and how hard it is to be a mom and you know, a caregiver and everything, all about that, and raising a family and taking care of the house and doing it all at the same time. It's normal to have frustrations. It's normal to feel certain ways. Your feelings are your own, you know? Your feelings are your own. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, you're back. Nobody calls me mommy. Whew. Stanky.
This is our reality
Thanks,
show.
David.
This is it.
Dan, my swinging man. Somebody, he asked if we were into swinging. I said, no, you would be, but I am not. Janelle, you don't need to feel frustrated. It's a normal human emotion. And you are valid. It's hard work. It's gruesome. It's frustrating. It's maddening at times. Like, don't. It's not.
What are we talking about?
Being frustrated with being a caregiver, even to an autistic child.
Kay, the burgers are in. And yeah, I mean, an autistic child, it could be just as difficult as somebody with dementia. I think Down's kids are, you know, I don't know, they're difficult, but probably more easygoing. But you know, those are all challenges, and
Janelle, it doesn't matter.
life gives you something. Whatever
You're
life
still
gives
caring
you just kind of have to step up and deal with it.
Oh,
And that's what you
gosh.
do in life, is just you accept the challenges that are
That's heaven.
put on your doorstep, and you either succeed or you don't, you know. And
Mine is pink. I love pink.
when you're hit with a kid, that is, you know, you don't have the option that we have, which is I can go and put my dad in a memory care. You have to deal with that, and not only do you have to deal with taking care of the kid. And one of my favorite channels is the Summer Shirt Project. There is an autistic girl, and her parents started a shirt business because they needed something for her to transition to when she left high school. And I think they kick you out of the system at 21, you know, even if you're autistic. And they created this world for her and this business for her. And it's just so heartwarming, you know. And they've done it. They did that for their child, because when you are the parent of an autistic kid, it's like you have to worry, what's going to happen after I die? Thank God she's got a little brother, who I just know with that family, that girl will be fine. But what they have to do, and they have to think, my dad's going to die. He's going to pass away, and that's going to end this situation. But when you take Jordan, when you take care of a child, that is way more involved, and it is, you produce that child. So I have more respect for those parents and the people that are doing, and we have friends that have an autistic kid, right? You know, someone who played with Hannah. I love talking to that guy.
But we also have one too who's got an older 26-year-old autistic son too.
That's right.
Janelle, it's the same thing. They have to prepare for the future.
In fact, we follow him on TikTok.
Yeah.
Jeremy is a great follow if you have an opportunity. I'll get his handle. But they are, there are situations that life has done that to you. What can you do? And what are you going to do? Get rid of them? Put them in an institution? No, these people step up and they take care of those kids, and then they have to worry about what happens if I get sick? What if I get cancer? What if I get dementia? It's heartbreaking, but you know, the way people step up to the challenge, and the way Jordan's parents are stepping up to the challenge, and I know they're educating the son, and I know that he will be there when the parents can't. That's life, and that's what it's all about. You know, you're on this earth for a short period of time, and then you're off the earth. I don't know where you go when you get off the earth, but I know you're not here in life. And you know, you got to make the best of the life, even if you have issues and problems. Even whatever you've got going on in your life, you can still live a life and deal with those issues. You know, there's no perfect life. I think life is just the experience of living, and you know, I'm learning that late because of my dad's situation. Cerebral palsy is another one, and that is.
I had a friend whose brother had cerebral palsy.
And you're my hero. You are my hero.
It's hard.
When you do that, and you know, maybe your life is just about making someone else's life a little more livable, and maybe that's your purpose in life, right? I don't know what plans out there, but you just step up and you try and deal with the challenges that are presented the best way you can. And those parents and those creators that I follow are what make TikTok go for me. I'm on a Coke rant. No, unfortunately, that's long gone.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you guys. It's all hard work, and it's just a matter of how we cope and we deal with it with the best love and patience as best as we can. And
Thanks,
that's why
Tom.
I always say, you know, you cannot
Hey, in Dubai.
feel guilty for what you are doing, because you know you're a human, you have emotions, you have feelings, and your feelings are going to get the best of you at times, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
And Carl, someone mentioned Carl Weathers passed away, which was, you know, someone I watched when I was 8 or 9 years old, and that just is another example of how short our time is
Michael, I'm so
on this
sorry.
planet.
I'm sorry. No, okay, not yet. I finished my book today.
Oh, up in New Brunswick, how are you doing up
Losing
there?
a
Keep
child,
warm.
losing a child before we go is got to be one of the most heartbreaking situations. I lost my mom early. I lost my dad early. And I understand the pain that I've gone through with just them. I could not imagine when our son was diagnosed with an illness, it was so catastrophic for both of us. I couldn't imagine losing my child before my life.
One of my buddies that on my group chat that I talk about a
Oh,
lot
I'm sorry, Eric.
just lost his stepson, and you know his. I'll tell you later. I'm gonna talk about it.
I didn't hear what you said.
We're dealing with that right now, and his wife. You know, we're behind the scenes. We've been talking about it. There's nothing that quite reaches the level of horrific as losing a child, and that's fortunately something I don't know. I don't think I could survive it. So I can survive what's going on up here.
The grief is horrible. I mean, like I said, Dan hasn't really lost anybody that he's that close with. So to be able to experience that pain and know what it's like, I just couldn't imagine, because I had such a hard time, and I still have a hard time grieving. My mom's death anniversary is coming up this month, and it's the hardest month for me, is the hardest month from January to February, because in January was when before my mom died, my dad at the same time was trying to end his life, and it was like a month and a half from her death, and it was so hard. It was so hard to just deal with, and the pain and the sadness that I have felt for the last 18 years is mortifying. So I can't imagine a child. I could not. I can't. I could not, just because of the pain that I've dealt with so far in life. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, it's horrible, Ron. I can't. I just can't. So for those of you who have dealt with maybe a greater pain than I've dealt with, I can't, because the pain that I've already dealt with is too much at times. It's too much at times. Yeah. So, Grandpa was a podiatrist. Yeah. Emily, you know, I'm going to tell you something just from my personal experience. When my mom passed, it took me a minute, but the most cathartic thing for me to do was go in her closet and clean it out. It was hard. I cried. I laughed. I cried. I giggled. I talked to her. And it was the most cathartic thing that I probably could have done in the process. But you have to do it when you're ready. I was not necessarily ready, but I had to do it for other reasons to get things moving. Grandpa's up.
Yeah.
And Cheryl Ann, I can't.
What's up?
What's going on?
No, so
You were sleeping. You live in my house.
Yeah,
my
You're 91.
Oh,
You know who I am?
yeah, you're my cousin.
I'm your son, Pop.
You what?
I'm your son.
You're my son.
I'm your son. I'm Dan.
Yeah.
I'm your best son.
You what?
I'm your #1 best son.
Number one.
I'm the best of all your kids.
How many have I got?
You got 6 kids.
6.
Yeah, but you got the best right here.
What are you doing in here? What's going on?
Pop, you're old, you have memory loss, and now you live with me. So you live in my house, that's what you're doing here. That's the bathroom, that's your room.
Yeah, no.
We're just still up, you go pee,
that's okay.
you're fine,
in
everything's
your
fine.
own time you will do it.
That's good.
I promise you, in your own time you will do it. But I promise you, it's hard, but it's a great It's a great thing. I mean, it really helped me. It really helped me. It's not the best. It's not the best thing ever. I lost a son at 26 and a grandson at 2.
I'm your kid, Dad.
I can't.
I'm your son. I'm your son.
So my mom was dying,
Sons and their
literally.
love.
She died a month and a half later, and my dad tried to end his life. He lived,
Good job.
and most of you understand that,
Good
but
job.
you've heard the story. But he lived. She
Let me
died,
explain what's going
and then
on
he
here.
died 2 years later. Yeah, from the bullet that didn't escape the brain. He went like this, and it stayed, and eventually the bullet kind of stripped him out. Yeah, and I get it, Mama April. Like the grieving, for me, I think what
Randy, I'm sorry.
the lucky thing for me, I think, is that I had young kids, so I had to keep moving at that time, or I probably would have been in a place of not being able to move. Honestly,
All these parents here who've lost kids, absolutely devastating to me. I don't know. I just don't know. My mom has always told me that's the one thing that would end her existence if she ever lost a kid. She made us all promise not to pass before her. She made us promise.
I donated her clothes. I kept many of her clothes. And then over the years, I have finally been able to part with some things and throw things away, but it took a long time. I kept the things that were most dear to me. The dresses she wore in my wedding, I kept. I still have them. I sent the shawl to my aunt that she wore with one of the dresses she wore at my wedding. I kept some of her makeup with her fingerprint in them. I still use the robe. I still have her robe. I still have her robe. Her makeup brush, I still use. Sorry, I still use it. Never cleaned it. And I don't have much. I kept some of her headscarves and stuff that were from special locations that were sent to her. But for the most part, it's been 18 years this month. It'll be 18 years this month. But I did finally get rid of the makeup and everything like that. But it took 18 years to finally rid myself of some of those things. But I will not get rid of the dresses she wore to my wedding. I just can't. That's just too personal for me. And I have all her jewelry. I have all of her jewelry. I have everything. So, yeah.
So for those of you that were watching what was going on back behind Danielle, that is not uncommon. He went to bed about an hour and a half ago, and he was fine. He was not sundowning, but just when he fell asleep, obviously, and he woke up, he did not know where he was. And you can see it's all. The most important thing is to keep his mind and his emotions in check, right? Because it's got to be confusing as heck, him not knowing where he is. But the voice that addresses him, if you can put him at ease, you can get him right back to bed. Next time he wakes up, he may know exactly where he is. We don't know.
I know. I just don't know what I want to do with her dresses. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
That was JoJo. That's the cat my dad pushed off his lap.
Hi, Paula. We don't hug because that's not what Grandpa does. Sorry. It's just not the family. I know. I could make a bear out of them.
I wish we were. I wish that we were huggers.
My mom made quilts for the kids. She made stuffed animals for the kids. I still have all that stuff.
Sue, I think my dad's actually pretty stable mentally. I don't think he's had any significant decline since the fall. I think that was a significant setback, and I was really worried, to be honest with you, that he wasn't going to recover 100% from that fall. And it was a rough week, but he did. And mentally, I don't think he's that far off from where he was, say, 6 months ago. Physically, he is declining faster than he is mentally, which is the opposite of what I would have thought. My dad was a prolific walker. He walked, when he was 80 years old, he was walking 10, 12 miles a day. So I would have thought that physically he would have been physically fit the whole way through and declined mentally, but it hasn't worked out quite that way. Now our biggest fear is a fall. I fear a fall more than anything mentally that's going on. Sorry with that. We're all pulling for the 49ers. in the Super Bowl. See, Dylan knows. Vitamin C. We got Chiefs fans, we got Niners fans. That's all right. It's going to be a great game. I mean, I don't dislike the Chiefs. I always like Mahomes. Of course, I'm going to hate them. Maybe I'm going to start to hate them if we start playing them and they become a rival. But I'll tell you, my hobbies, I like to write. I collect coins, stamps, autographs, old maps, historical items. Those kinds of things are my hobbies. I also am huge into current events. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. I do not really practice anymore. I'm working through my last cases now. I will continue maybe to keep one criminal case and do a couple of trusts every month just to keep things open. But I'm not really practicing at this point. Can I break dance? Sure. Will I? No.
What is the coolest autograph you have?
Well, I got Danielle Salinger. I have a lot of Supreme Court justices
I just take vitamins.
of all,
Dan does a lot of stuff online.
Anton Scalia to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Frank. I'd have to go look.
One of the cats.
And some baseball players. Willie Mays and Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle. I mean, some of the baseball players' autographs are pretty cool. Willie McCovey is dead. I like that. Millie Pig, Millie Pig.
They hear the cat. Who knows? But one of the alarms went off. Sorry, Julie.
The dogs get that going. Yeah, I actually have the reason I like. Someone mentioned Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So I don't know if you're familiar. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is
beams.
There's a cat is would be considered a liberal justice, and Anton Scalia would be considered a conservative justice. And people don't know this, but they were actually best friends and used to vacation together with families, see operas, and see different things. And I have something with both of their signatures, Ruth Bader and Anton Scalia, and that's probably my most prized possession, just because of how unique it is, and to have two opposite justices that serve together on the same
Rachel, thank you.
envelope. It's pretty cool. Was I a geek or stud? I was clearly not a geek. I would, if I could have been a geek, I would. I'd go back and be a geek. But I played football, and I just about failed out of high school. In fact, I'm almost certainly that I should not have graduated.
Did you say you begged for your last grade?
No, I had to beg for a grade many times. But when I was graduating, I think they just graduated me because they did not want to deal with me for another year. So I was definitely not a geek.
They wanted to get rid of him.
in high school.
He bought most. Yeah,
I bought most
he bought
of
them.
those, yeah.
He's a collector.
I don't go out and stand in
Dan
lines
was
to get
my
autographs.
stud.
I saw that on eBay I don't know, a long time ago, more than 10 years ago.
Luke, my parents are dead.
Back to Canada. If I ever moved out of this country, it would probably be to Canada. I have relatives up in Canada.
Hi, Cherish. Thank you.
How you doing down in Merced?
Good, and I love you.
Yeah,
too.
the ADHD, Yana, was difficult for me in high school. Clearly, I couldn't sit through class, and I mean, that's why I get up on these live. You can see me, I don't sit here. I can't sit here for the hour and a half or 2 hours we've been on. I can't do that. I'm up and out. I'm ready. I've been ready to go for like 45 minutes. So Danielle's just.
I mean, you came back.
No, I'm just saying because you're on. I had nothing to do. I'm gonna go watch TV and we're gonna have to eat. But
no, I did not make the wreath. I bought that at the Galt flea market like 20 billion years ago.
Junebug, I couldn't do a meet and greet with Grandpa because it wouldn't be fair to Grandpa or the public because we don't know how he'd be at any given time.
I've recorded a song. Shit. I couldn't repeat it if I did. People cutting me up all the time. They always cut me up on my videos.
I mean, each interaction is imperfect, right? People don't realize you're getting a lecture. She's posting what she posts. She's not trying to find the best, what's going to make her look best in a post, right? She's just filming and posting. You get a glimpse of what it's like. And she's not necessarily posting their perfect interactions, tone, whatever. I mean, that's true, all day long. That kind of stuff goes on. And at the end of the day, the dude remembers her, he trusts her, he feels safe, comfortable, he allows her to shower him, which is remarkable to me. And I mean, that's what's important at the end of the day. Not the fact that she might have, said you have dementia in a video, whereas I don't say that to him,
No,
I never use that word. She might.
No,
We're different. It's two different people that are trying to do the best we can with the guy.
Yeah.
And she gets a lot of shit, and that, is unfortunate. But I'd ask those people to come and, and try and do what she does for a week and then comment on the videos. But are you ready now? I mean,
I
it's a
apparently
minute.
can't. That's fine.
It's over it's like 2 hours, almost on 2.5 hours.
Was
now.
I popular in high school? Yes. I was a popular girl. No, Laura, that wasn't for you. That was for a
I don't
different
think
one.
I was popular.
That was for a different
I was an
one.
average dude.
I was
but
popular.
I played football. If I was popular for anything, it was just because people knew me just because I played
Yeah,
football.
it's just sad. I'm gonna get shit
And
no
I
matter what.
never-
Even in my best
never-
video that I think I have with the man, somebody always finds fault. It's just I don't do it for the trolls. I do it for myself, and I do it for the true caregivers and the people who appreciate me. That's it.
Can anyone verify that she was popular?
My high school friends, because we all were.
Yeah, she was in the popular group. I wasn't. Guys, I appreciate it.
All
Happy
right. I love you
Friday.
guys.
Enjoy your
See you in the
weekend.
morning.
And
Love you.
there's some good
Bye.
videos coming, so keep your
I don't have any. so
eyes open.
I'm
and
searching in
I
the
don't know how to
vault. Anyway, love you guys. See you
Good
later.
night.
You're a nerd and a hippie. I can see that. I can see you're still a hippie. Anyway, gotta go. Bye.